years. And, we go way back, and he's a great man, and he's excited to move on and enjoy the rest of his life. And he just said that as much. He says, and I'm just gonna put everything in the bank as far as my memories and what has happened here in Chicago as the organist. But he's excited to find out what else is out there for him. So I'm happy for him. He seems like he's at peace with what's going on. So good for him.
There are three names that are synonymous with my experience as a fan growing up, but also just a lot of people's fans of the in-arena entertainment. And it's Gene Honda, Frank Pellico, and it's Jim Cornelison. So it's going to be weird not hearing Gene Honda say Frank Pellico's name before introducing Jim Cornelison. It's going to be a weird adjustment.
Well, and Harvey.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, he goes.
That's my dad's era.
What did he say? He said 64 years.
I think 59-60, right? Was his first is what he said.
Which is
64.
Yeah, he said it was 64 years that he has been here, which is, that's. I thought I was old, but he's been here longer than I've been been alive. So. Just some great memories for Frank and Nancy Faust was before that, and with Gene Honda, it goes back to Wayne Mesmer.
Yeah.
So there hasn't been a lot of change.
Right.
There's very few people, and they've kind of stuck with it. And now we've got Jim Cornelison, who is the best in the business. Blackhawk fans, I think, have been very, very fortunate over the years to have some of the best in arena presentation people.
And shout out to Carrie, who's going to be taking over on a full-time basis for Frank. She's been here for 6 or 7 years now. They've kind of been a tag team duo, but Carrie's going to get her love. She's the one that plays our organ music at post-game shows. So we give Carrie a lot of happy, sad or the happy. We give Carrie a lot of love on this show. Hawks are facing the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. Obviously, it didn't go well for Chicago last night, but there's some weird thing where the Blackhawks tend to elevate their game against opponents that are much higher than them in the standings. What are you expecting from Chicago tonight against Craig Berube's Toronto Maple Leafs?
Well, I like the direction that Toronto is going this year under Berube, other than the past years. I think that their team game has been elevated, and it's more of a team game rather than an individual game. They still have some of the best offensive talent in the league, and that's something you have to be concerned about. But I think the Blackhawks, after what happened last night, better be prepared here. And it seems like they have played well against some of the better teams this year on the schedule. So, hopefully that elevation comes here tonight, and they're ready to start at 6 o'clock.
Do you think Toronto is legit Stanley Cup contenders? No.
Not the way that they're right now. I think that they need to add some depth up front, and I think that they have to get they have to add some pieces on the blue line as well. And it's always kind of been their issue. It's just like they've been a really good regular season team, but it just seems to me, and this is why I think that Berube can make a difference the way that he believes the team needs to play. But do they have enough to compete against some of the top teams that I think maybe are a little bit more built to go for a long run in the postseason? But that doesn't mean, when you've got Matthews, Marners, Nylander, you get some pretty good players that you can build around. And they need solid goaltending, and I think they need to step up and do something on the blue line.
Yeah, I think for Berube, he's probably trying to get them to play more of a lower event type of hockey game versus high running gun in the playoffs. That can sometimes get
well, he knows how you have to play to win in the playoffs.
Right.
Toronto has not been able to find that level or that type of game in the playoffs, and that's why it's been disappointing for the fans. I mean, this is a very talented team, but they just don't seem to get the job done in the postseason because they don't play that type of style of a game.
All right, good stuff. You're looking good even without the makeup. You don't have to wear the makeup today. Back on radio.
I'll take that as a compliment. I don't know if it was, but I'll take it.
It's a backhanded compliment. All right, Troy Murray's back in his usual seat for this game with John Weideman. They're going to have the call coming up next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago. WGN.
Hockey season is in full swing, and with FanDuel, you can turn a little hunch into a true power play. Because right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Put your first bet in the back of the net on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook and official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. Must be 21 or older and present in Illinois. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Whether it's a plumbing emergency or just a simple repair like a clogged toilet, Plumbers 911 is your source for the best licensed plumbers. Every plumber has background checks, insurance, and 10,000 hours of training. When you call 1-833-PLUM-911, you'll be connected with one of Chicagoland's most trusted contractors, like PJF Plumbing and Heating in Long Grove. Wherever you are, a Plumbers 911 contractor is always close by. Call 1-833-PLUM-911. Plumbers 911, where they do it right the first time.
Hi, it's Mr. Fix-It, Lou Manfredini, and a few years back, I needed to make a change in the way that I felt, the way that I looked, and I needed to improve my overall health. Seattle Sutton's healthy eating meals were recommended to me, and in total, I lost 39 pounds, and I'm maintaining a 30-pound weight loss. I feel great, I sleep great, my blood pressure and cholesterol are great, and I have Seattle Sutton's to thank. There are no gimmicks here, no contracts. This is not a fad diet. There are no apps or counting calories, just good for you, delicious, healthy, and honest food. Now, it's easy to get started. Give them a call today, and they'll deliver fresh, never frozen meals that are dietitian designed and executive chef prepared right to your door. Just heat and enjoy. You can be healthier and happier with help from Seattle Sutton's Healthy Eating. Don't go on a diet. Go for sustainable change. Eat healthier, feel better, and lose weight. Call them today, 800-442-3438, or visit seattlesutton.com.
For breaking legal news on the hottest issues, tune into Legal Face-Off on WGNradio.com, hosted by Rich Lenkoff and Tina Martini, and brought to you by McCorkle Litigation Services.
Chicago, the city of big shoulders, the city of champions, a city full of hard-working, gritty, blue-collar people.
Hello, Chicago!
Chicago, a city meant for hockey.
Chicago. Galloping in behind the net, set it over, a shot from Mazur, he scores! The Hawks draw first blood.
It's time, people. Chicago Blackhawks hockey starts now. Welcome the Chicago Blackhawks radio broadcast team, Troy Murray and John Whiteman.
The Chicago Blackhawks return to friendly ice tonight and hope for a positive outcome as they attempt to bounce back from a bad loss last night that left them wondering about their team identity. A good way to get back some of that missing mojo would be with a home ice win over the Toronto Maple Leafs in an original six battle. It should always be good, and I think it will be. Hi again, everyone. John Whiteman along with Troy Murray and Charlie Romeliotis. Glad to have you along here at the United Center where the Blackhawks will finish business with the Maple Leafs, much the way they did last night against the Columbus Blue Jackets. And while I'm on the subject of last night, Troy, that's kind of a stinker for the Blackhawks. I think everybody in Blackhawk Nation would look at that and say, wow, thanks for coming. Need a better effort. I think this game tonight presents an opportunity for the coaching staff and for management to evaluate which of the Blackhawk players are going to demonstrate some character and, let's say, a little snarl coming into this game against Toronto. A bounce-back victory would be nice, and I think, in a way, it would kind of indicate who really wants it. Who are the guys that you want to stick with?
Well, yesterday's performance wasn't good enough. It wasn't up to par. I don't think it was a 5-1 game, but at the same time, you needed more from everybody, and, you always want to see who bounces back, who responds the right way, and good teams always find a way to not lose 2 games in a row. So, the Blackhawks are in that position, losing last night. They got to figure it out here, get a very talented team in the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's going to be a great challenge, and they have to be up to it, and they have to be ready for this one.
All right, who's going to deliver? Sponsored by Mitsubishi Electric Heating and Air Conditioning. Electric heat pumps for a better environment inside and out. Visit getacomfyhome.com, and I have decided to go with Tyler Bertuzzi, who played with the Maple Leafs last year, did not sign back in Toronto, opted to come here to Chicago. I would think he'd be extra juice for this game. So he's the guy that
I have chosen for this segment. Keys to the game, sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. And Troy's got your keys.
Yeah, thanks, John. The first key is you got to be ready to play this game right off the hop. You got to be engaged in this one, be physical right off the get-go here. Make sure that you let Toronto know this is not going to be an easy game. The second key is the puck battles. You got to be more competitive, and that's around the front of the nets. That's getting pucks out into the neutral zone, relieving some pressure. The third key is the execution. Sloppy game last night. Puck was bouncing around there, but that was on both teams. The Hawks need to be better in executing their plays.
Now, that first period was painful. Let's hope we don't see that again for a long time. All right, Troy, who are you banking on tonight? Sponsored by Marquette Bank. Love where you bank, celebrating 80 years of neighborhood banking.
I'm going to go with Mikheyev. He's a guy that has got some really good speed. And I thought a couple times, great poke check yesterday by Merzlikins kept Mikheyev in from a breakaway opportunity. But I've seen the speed, and this is the type of game that speed is going to count. So I'm going to go with Mikheyev in this one.
Steve Mikheyev is a former Leaf, so I think this game's meaningful to him as well. All right. Well, the Blackhawks and Maple Leafs will do some battle here momentarily. Teams being introduced down on the ice surface, and teams have also lined up on their respective blue lines. We'll have hockey here momentarily with the opening face-off, but as an added treat for all of our great listeners, you're going to get to hear two anthems tonight, belted out by the best in the business, as tonight's presentation of our national anthem and the Canadian anthem are proudly sponsored by Berwyn Western Plumbing, a proud partner of Plumbers 911. And for the anthems, as always, we send it down to center ice, the red carpet that extends out from the penalty bench with some very special guests from our military. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jim Cornelison. Enjoy our anthems, Hawks fans.
Organist Frank Pellico and soloist Jim Cornelison perform the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say can you see by the northern light what so proudly we hailed, fast and wide eyes last gleaming, who brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang there, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that Star-Spangled
Well, that was special. Jim Cornelison with both Old Canada and the Star Spangled Banner. Frank Pellico's last national anthems here at the United Center. He went out with style. Boy, you could hear the crowd behind it. Whew, chills, goosebumps. Let's get to the starting lineups, sponsored by the Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council. Strong alone, unstoppable together. In goal for the Toronto Maple Leafs is Joseph Woll, the St. Louis area native, 0-1-0 in his career against the Chicago Blackhawks. And at defense for the Leafs are Morgan Riley and Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Up front from left to right, Matthew Nye starts at left wing. Centering the Leafs' opening line as Austin Matthews. Starting at the right wing is Mitch Marner. For the Blackhawks, it's Arvid Soderblom in goal. He's 2-1-0 in his career against the Leafs. At defense are Connor Murphy and Alex Vlasic. Up front from left to right, Landon Slaggert starts at left wing. Centering the Hawks' opening line, Connor Bedard, and starting at the right wing is Ryan Donato. Referees this evening are Morgan McPhee and Eric Furlop. Handling the lines are Bevan Mills and Killian McNamara.
I was just down. I was watching Frank perform his last national anthem.
That was cool. That was really cool. And they showed him on the video board as well. So congratulations for a wonderful career, Frank Pellico. May we all be so fortunate. Inside the Leaf zone, Ryan Donato from the slot fires a shot. It's in and out of the glove of Woll. Loose puck to the near board. Slaggert banging bodies with Austin Matthews. Matthews pops the puck out. Matthew Knives at center ice. He'll lift the puck down in on goal and a Hawk in. Soderblom slings it away up the right wing side. Here's Bedard over the center ice circle with a puck. Then over the Leaf line on the left wing side, and he backhands the puck through the air and off the inboards. Former Hawk Jake McKay back to settle it down. Hands it ahead to William Nylander. Through center ice and over the Hawk blue line. Flings to the left wing circle. John Tavares fires. That's over the net around the glass. Puck held in by Chris Tanev. I knew I was going to get my Tanevs mixed up. Chris Tanev, the brother of Brandon Tanev, who sent the puck down deeper into the Hawks zone. The Hawks clear their end. Martinez with a pass up the right wing into the Toronto zone. Nick Foligno, a former Leaf, put the puck in behind the net to another former Leaf, Ilya Mikheyev. Mikheyev got a stick in there, knocking him down. Puck comes out to Foligno on the right wing corner, then right wing half board, turns and fires, and a save is made by Woll down in the butterfly position. He'll hold it, whistle stopping play, face off in the Toronto zone in the circle to his left, and of course we have no score.
Well, the Hawks did a nice job of out-shooting Columbus in that game last night. First time in 18 games that they've done that, and a good start here. A couple early opportunities. Donato and Foligno getting pucks towards the net.
There's Mac hands the puck in on goal, and Woll will make the save with the stick of the glove. Face-off circle to his left once again. Hawks have 2 shots on goal early on.
All reviews in tonight's game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine, with more nationally ranked specialties than any other hospital in Illinois by U.S. News and World Report. The teams at Northwestern Medicine offer second opinions for the toughest conditions. Anders Sorensen getting the Bedard line right back out there for the offensive zone faceoff.
David Camp, another former Hawk, loses the draw to Ryan Donato. A long shot from the right point by Brody, and a chest save made by Woll. Hawks get the puck back. Allen at the left point. Now to Brody in the high slot. Over to Donato. He'll hammer one from the right circle, and that hit Morgan Riley in the foot. He's going to hobble to the Leaf bench. That could be an enormous loss for the Leafs, but he's a Western kid. He'll tough it out. In behind the Hawk net, Brody slings the puck away up the far side. Taken back by the Leafs, Stephen Lawrence. Spins it behind the net around to the near side point. Lawrence is there to get it. Pumps it to the high slot. Ryan Donato picks it off for the Hawks. Trying to fend off Alex Steeves of the Leafs. He does. Flips the puck into the right wing corner Leaf zone. Connor Bedard is there. Then Bedard had the puck stripped off his stick by Lawrence, who stops just inside the Toronto blue line and bats the puck down along the inboards behind the Toronto net. McCabe strokes it up the far side. There to get it, Austin Matthews. To McKay, back of the Leaf net. Chased out of there by Lucas Reichel. McCabe hands it ahead to Mitch Marner. Up the left wing side. And a pass ahead to Nyes to Tanev. Hawk line right wing. Driving it down the boards into the Hawk zone. This circles the net. Ends up off the stick of Nyes and out to center ice. And the Leafs will have to regroup. Mitch Marner, Leafs leading scorer. Put it ahead into the Hawk zone. And Benoit will fire a shot from the right point. Left point that goes wide. Puck comes around to the right wing side. Reichel spins the puck behind the net. Around it goes over to Craig Smith. He had the Hawks only goal last night. He chops the puck into the Leaf zone. Leafs quickly counter. Nyes into the Hawk zone to the right wing circle. Did a spinorama and tried to hand the puck off. Instead, he lost it to the near boards. Teuvo Teravainen's got it there for the Hawks. Head to Seth Jones at center ice. To Ilya Mikheyev over the Leaf blue line at the right point, but he lost the handle of the puck, and the Leafs will take it back. Connor Timmins circled to the right of Wall in the Leaf net. Timmins moves the puck out to Tavares. He's in over the Hawk line. Moves it down the left wing side, and then past the cross, and a shot from Holmberg is turned wide, and the puck hit the post. The Hawks are back the other way. Here's Mikheyev into the Leaf zone. Long shot from the high slot is kicked out of there by Wall. Puck taken back by Foligno along the left boards. Put it out back to Martinez left point. Over to Jones right point. To Mikheyev along the right sideboard. Whips it to the left point. Alec Martinez sends it toward the net. Deflected wide by Teravainen. And then the puck taken by Morgan Riley. He clears it away to the point. Kept in there by Seth Jones. Down to Nick Foligno. Tried to hand it deeper into the corner. This is picked off by the Leafs. And Tavares will steer it down ice into the Hawks zone. The Hawks will regroup. Each team in line changes.
Good pace to start this game. Hawks out shooting Maple Leafs 4-0 so far, but one post. And this game is still even.
TJ Brody chased into the Hawk zone by Nicholas Robertson. He'll now move it over. Allen spins it ahead to Kurashev at center ice, who dumps the puck down behind the Leaf net. Wall cleared it away, not out. Here's a shot from Nazar, top of the right circle. Blocker saved by Wall. Bertuzzi fires from the left wing boards. That never got through to the net. Now puck held in at the left point by Nolan Allen. Sends it to the right point. Brody. Nazar high slot now. Spins it down behind the net. And Chris Tanner will pick it up. The leading shot blocker on the Leafs. Moves the puck ahead to center ice. There to get it, Bobby McMahon. McMahon having a pretty good year for himself. Sends the puck ahead to Timmins. He's over the Hawk line down the left wing to the half boards. Then runs into a couple of Hawks, and Nazar will punt the puck in behind the Hawk net. Nolan Allen's got it there as the Hawks get a line change and regroup.
It's good to see Nolan Allen back in the lineup, but been playing pretty good, and then he kind of tailed off a little bit, but back in the lineup now. He's got to play that physical, in-your-face type of style. Keep it simple. Plays in front of you. Execute those.
Timmins fires the puck to center ice, taken back by the Hawks. Maroon a handoff to Reichel down the right wing side. Tried to drop it in front of the net. Picked off by Steves of the Leafs. He'll move it to center ice. This puck is taken back by the Hawks. Vlasic down the left wing into the Leaf zone. Centers it up the slot. Murphy's got it at the line. Deep slot. To Reichel along the left sideboards. He fires it through the crease and wide. Murphy held it in right point. Sends the puck over to Vlasic. Left point to Murphy now through the high slot. Delays and then fires. And the left pad save made by Wall. Loose puck to the far sideboards. Craig Smith has it there. And he collides with one of the Leafs and goes down. That's Steves. Smith back on his feet as the puck leaves the Leaf zone. The Hawks will get it back in their end. Vlasic with a pass ahead. Connor Bedard breaks into the Leaf zone. Busting down the slot. That is stick lifted by Oliver Ekman-Larsson at the last second. Puck taken back by the Leafs. Marner into the Hawk zone near the right point. Tried to send to the puck. Donato got a stick in there, knocking it away to the corner. Martinez sends the puck up the near sideboards. Not out. Ekman-Larsson for the right point will fire. Blocked in front, and that actually ends up in the glove of Arvid Soderblom, and he'll hold on. We get a whistle stopping play with 13:31 left in period number one. Hawks and Leafs, no score in an original six battle. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Hey, it's Chris Chelios. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee, an ultra-premium tequila made from 100% Blue Weber agave. With no fake colorings or flavors, our verified additive-free Blanco, Reposado, and Anejo are so smooth, it's criminal. Our unique oxygenation process delivers a rich smoothness without that tequila burn. Enjoy El Bandito at all 4 Firewater Barbecue locations. For events, cocktails, and more, visit elbanditoyankee.com and break out the Bandito, baby.
Lost your health insurance? You might be eligible for a special enrollment period on the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Get Covered Illinois navigators are ready to help you enroll in a quality, affordable health plan with essential benefits to cover prescription drugs, hospitalizations, maternity care, and much more. You might even qualify for financial help. Go to getcoveredillinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
After we met and we started dating, Nancy and I lived 150 miles apart, and I would drive my old jalopy car, and it was roughly a 3-hour distance. It took 3 years I drove across that state back and forth, dating her every weekend.
Persistence.
And I would have never stopped. I had a lot of energy back then, 36 years ago.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
This is Chris Chelios, and you're listening to Blackhawks Hockey.
Neighborhood banking and giving back to the community. A good start to the game for the Hawks, out shooting Toronto 6-1. Faceoff will be in their defensive zone to the left-hand side of Arvid Soderblom. And it'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric face-off for all the right reasons. Call 866-4 Seasons.
I was just going to say, Troy, in reference to your keys, your first key was be ready to play. And I think they've satisfied that key and then some.
Been a good start.
Face-off circle to the left of Soderblom. Puck comes back to the near point. Slaggert hustling in on Ekman Larson, trying to work it free and over the line back to center ice. Now the puck is free once again off of Marner's stick. Slaggert reaching in, knocks it down the boards deep into the Leafs zone. We're going to get icing here to the Hawks. You could call it a little overzealous, but you just got to love the hard work of Landon Slaggert.
Yeah, I mean, early in the game yesterday, on the first goal by Columbus, Donato and Slaggert were the guys that just failed to get the puck out of the zone from that same area on the opposite side, and that ended up being a goal for Columbus. Those are the little battles that you have to win. That's the compete level that Sorensen is looking for.
Draw to the right of Soderblom. Hawks get control. Murphy in the far corner grabs the puck, bats it behind the Hawk net around to the near side to Slaggert. He's immediately tied up along the boards. Well, the puck comes free, and Vlasic will put it over to Murphy along the right side boards. He lifts it through the air and down in front of the Leaf net. Chris Tanev back to take it in behind. Moves it around to Holmberg up the right wing side. And a pass across the rink. Jake McCabe, center ice on the left wing side, front of the benches, where he dumps the puck down behind the Hawk net. Cleared away now by Bedard to center ice. Vlasic will dump it off the left side boards down into the Leaf zone. Puck rolls around into the far corner to Teuvo Teravainen, and then nearly turned over in front of the net. William Nylander was crisscrossing with Connor Timmins, and he thought Timmins had the puck, and Timmins thought Nylander had the puck. It ends up in the glove of Joseph Wall.
I don't know if you had an opportunity to see the story that was written between Anders Sorensen and Nylander, the Nylander family. Very good friends from Sweden. Michael Nylander played here. Alex, who played with the Blackhawks, and William here with the Toronto Maple Leafs. They go way back, coached them when they were just young kids, and just a great story, great relationship between the two.
As McMahon,
and the whole family, I should say, as well.
As McMahon fires wide of the Hawk net, we will share that William Nylander was born in Calgary back when Michael played for the Flames. Played for a number of teams in the NHL, did Michael Nylander. Good hockey player. Now back in the Leaf zone, Connor Timmins to the puck. Put it over. And Benoit will steer behind his net, drive the puck off the right side boards down into the Hawk zone. Seth Jones has it now behind the Hawk net. He'll step out. Leafs are able to get a change. Jones passing to Martinez. Hawk line left wing, whips it back over to Jones. Directs it ahead to Bertuzzi into the Leaf zone. He'll push the puck to the right wing corner. Ekman Larson there for Toronto. Fires it up ice, and this hits Matthew Knies, but Knies was on the Leafs side of the center ice red stripe as the puck goes all the way down for icing. No score of the game.
Well, Matthew Nye is having an excellent season, 22 years of age, out of the University of Minnesota, actually dating a Chicago girl who played at New Trier, Mission before that, from Northfield, Ella Huber, and she's the captain of the University of Minnesota's women's hockey team. They met as freshmen and they're still dating to this day. So Matthew Nice has some ties to the Chicagoland area.
Gotta like that. And now they're going to face it off again in the circle of Joseph Wall's right.
He's a big kid, too, by the way. 6'3", 225 pounds.
Oh, yeah. He was a good-sized kid when he joined the pro ranks, but he seems to have added to that. Off the draw, Bedard sends the puck to the line to Vlasic, to Murphy, top of the right circle. He'll hoist it in behind the net. Donato pokes the puck free to the right wing boards. Bedard back to Murphy, right point. Tried to lift it through the air to the corner. This is picked off by Austin Matthews. He'll carry through center and over the Hawk line, stopping to the right point. Backhands it down to the corner. Murphy takes a hit there from Ekman Larson, but pokes the puck up the left wing side. Maroon at center ice to Donato. Breaks into the Leaf zone, sent it over in front of the net. Trying to get it to Bedard, but Marner reached in with a stick to take it away. And a good play by Maroon to use his skate to pin the puck against the dasher just inside the Leaf blue line at the right point. And a few feet from the Leaf bench. Here's Maroon kicking it down the dasher, but right to a Leaf, Morgan Riley. Put it over to Ekman Larson, who clears to center ice. Nolan Allen takes the puck back for the Hawks. Drives it down the left side glass and in behind the net and up the far side. Marner pulls out the 60-degree wedge and lifts it down ice into the Hawk zone. Brody got entangled with the linesman, couldn't get to the puck. The Leafs get it. It's centered from the near corner, and that is through the crease and deflects up into the protective netting.
You look at Brody, he just kind of raises his arms, and he didn't know which way the linesman was going to go, and he ended up going on the wrong side of him, and the linesman interfered with him, couldn't get to the puck there, and that was a dangerous opportunity.
Well, the draw is going to be in the circle to the left of Arvid Soderblom.
Toronto, by the way, one of the best face-off teams in the NHL, coming into the game third overall in the NHL, so it's going to be a good challenge for the Hawks in that area.
Their best face-off man right now, John Tavares, their ex-captain, facing off against the Hawks. Into the Leaf zone. William Nylander's got it. He'll skate the puck through center and over the Hawk blue line. Runs into a partial check from Jones, but slings the puck to the inboards. Now from the left wing corner, Tavares sends it behind the net around to the right point to Tanev. Put it back down to Nylander. Nylander then coughed up the puck. Foligno the other way. Bank pass up the right wing side for McCabe into the Leaf zone is a bit too far, and the Leafs get the puck back. McCabe passing up the right side. Off Nylander's stick. Hawks get the puck back. Martinez will wrist it along the left boards. And Foligno deflects the puck deep into the Leaf end. McCabe with a pass up the right side. David Camp at center ice. Drops the puck down between the circles in the Leaf zone to Tanev. Put it over to McCabe along the left side boards. Head to Alex Steeves. He was a teammate of Landon Slaggert's at Notre Dame. He coughed up the puck inside the Hawk line. Vlasic the other way to center ice. Dumps it wide to the right wing corner. In the Leaf zone, David Camp is able to fend off Tyler Bertuzzi and carry the puck out to center. Moves it off the right wing boards, intended for Lawrence, but Vlasic reaches around him and poke checks the puck behind the net to Murphy. Head to Nazar to the Leaf line now. Kurashev over the line to the right wing corner. Wrestled into the boards, but came out with the puck. Put it to the right point, Murphy. Sends it left point, Nolan Allen. Long shot from there, deflects over to the far corner. And Benoit will steer the puck through center and down. The teams will get line changes as no icing will be the call. Allen between the circles. Passing on the left wing, Reichel busting into the Leaf zone. Down the left wing side, he'll fire. And Ekman Larson got a stick in there, deflecting that one around the glass. And back down into the Hawk zone. Here's McMahon down the left wing side. Put the puck in front of the Hawk net. And the hustling play by Nolan Allen to break that up with the stick. Allen clears to center ice. The Leafs are right back into the Hawk zone. Robertson along the left side boards. Muscled off the puck by Maroon, who bats at the center ice. This is taken back by Ekman Larson of the Leafs. Ahead to Max Domi to the right wing corner Hawk zone. Turns to center the puck. McMahon had it for a moment, lost it. Leafs get it back. Robertson along the right side boards. Ekman Larson right point. Long shot from there. Hits the skate of Craig Smith and deflects down to the Leaf blue line. Ekman Larson to the puck. Hands it ahead. Bobby McMahon into the Hawk zone. Put it in the high slot. Domi fires. And Soderblom is down with a butterfly save and holds the puck. Whistle stops play. We are scoreless with 8:02 left in period number one here at the United Center. An original six battle, Hawks and Leafs. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Surratt. It's WGN, the original social media.
WGN. Circa Sports Chicago is sports betting the way it should be. I'm talking the best odds, higher limits, and the unmatched convenience of betting 24/7 right here in Illinois. College basketball is heating up, and March is right around the corner. Plus, the NBA and NHL seasons are in full swing with playoff races intensifying. Download the Circa Sports app today. Sports betting has never been this exciting. I use it, I love it, and I know you will too. Circa Sports Chicago, sports betting the way it should be.
The Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council represents 52,000 hardworking professional men and women across Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, and eastern Iowa who earn the construction industry's best wages and benefits. Their professionally trained and highly skilled members are the elite workforces behind the industrial, commercial, and residential projects you see in your state every day. They build lifelong careers that offer life-changing opportunities. Build your future now. Learn more today at carpentersunion.org. That's carpentersunion.org.
Marquette Bank has been Chicagoland's neighborhood bank for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. When you bank with Marquette Bank, you matter. After 80 years, we've learned that helping people like you make smarter financial decisions helps our neighborhoods grow and thrive. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
Got an old car taking up space? Call 847-608-4700. Global Auto Recyclers will haul it away and pay you cash in a flash.
All of tonight's Blackhawks insurance goals are sponsored by GetCoveredIllinois.gov. Find out if you qualify for a special enrollment period through the ACA Marketplace.
Here's a draw to the right of Soderblom. Leafs get control. McCabe firing for the left point. That's blocked in front of the net. McCabe takes the puck back at the point again. Down to Marner, bottom of the left wing circle. He dekes it and lost the handle on the puck. And Donato pokes it to center ice. McCabe to get it. Now Marner over the center ice circle to Jake McCabe. University of Wisconsin native and product fires the puck into the Hawk zone, but this deflects up into the protected netting. So we get a whistle stopping play. We'll get a face-off in the circle to the right of Arvid Soderblom.
You know, Sorensen has got a pretty solid matchup here. When Matthews is on the ice, Bedard is on the ice, and that is in the defensive zone as well. And I'll tell you what, Connor has done an excellent job in working himself into a much better face-off guy. He was 3 for 6 last night, 50%. The team struggled overall, but he has been much better in that area.
Leafs get the draw. Nylander tried to center the puck from the left wing boards. This is picked off by the Hawks. Captain Nick Foligno steers it across on the left wing at center ice to Martinez, and he'll flip the puck down behind the Leaf net. Leafs get it back and come out of their end. Ekman Larsson on the right wing to center ice, driving the puck down behind the Hawk net. Foligno caught it in the far corner, works it back the other way up the near side. Martinez will stick it down ice into the Leaf zone. Mikheyev chases Morgan Riley down and runs it into the inboards. And then Riley goes down in a heap, but he's a tough kid. He's back on his feet. Passes to center ice to Nylander. Nylander in front of the penalty boxes. Put it in over the hot blue line. Jones broke that up, moving the puck to the far boards. Kurashev took it back. Sent it across, not out. Connor Timmins fires from the right point, and Alec Martinez.
That was a kick save by Martinez.
Yeah, standing between the circles. He blocks it. That's a shot blocking machine. We knew that coming into the season. He demonstrates it every night. Back in the Hawk zone to the far corner. Seth Jones battling with Lawrence. Puck pops out across the rink to Timmins. Timmins along the right side boards of the Hawk end. Backtracks to the point. He'll fire it in front. And Lawrence tried to center the puck. This is picked off by Nazar. To Kurashev at center ice to Nazar. Busting down the left wing into the Leaf zone. He tried to drop the shoulder and carry in front of the net. He had the puck stripped away at the last second. Allen from the left point will fire. And that hit traffic in front of the net. And the puck taken back by Steves. He clears it off the near glass and down into the Hawk zone. TJ Brody back to get the puck. Passes it ahead. This hit a Leaf stick and deflects down ice. In the near corner Leaf zone, Tanev put the puck behind his net over to McCabe. And a pass up the left wing side. McMahon in front of the Leafs bench. From Wainwright, Alberta. That's the hometown of Mark Messier's dad. As the Leafs play on, Robertson down the left wing from the corner. Hawk zone fires a shot. Hit the side of the net. And Robertson with a follow-up shot from the bottom of the left circle. That never got through. Reichel pins it off the far boards. Not out. McCabe from the left point fires. And that hit McMahon in front of the net. Tanev along the right side boards. to McMahon behind the net again. To Max Domi, left corner. Put it in front. Robertson tried to send it on goal. It was blocked in front by Allen. Leafs started to get a few chances, and now the Hawks are able to clear their end. Maroon took the puck along the left side boards of center ice and gave it to Reichel. He's over the Leaf line, firing a long shot in from the high slot. Kicked out of there by Wall. And now the puck sent to the line by Jake McCabe, and a whistle blows for the offside on Connor Bedard. A lot of people in the building, me included, didn't think that was. Oh, well, 5 minutes left in period number 1. Hawks and Leafs, no score. This is Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Hi, this is Dave Musio, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric, with our biggest sale ever. Furnaces from $39 a month. Furnace and air conditioning combos from $59 a month, plus 72 months interest-free financing and up to a $4,000 system rebate. Four Seasons guaranteed to beat any competitor's price by up to $1,000 guaranteed. So call today for your free in-home estimate and same-day installation.
For all the right reasons, call it 664 Seasons.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $249 a month or get $2,000 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 3rd. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
What's up, Blackhawks fans? Enjoying the game should be easy, so don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey. Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some pizza from your go-to and grab some Bud Light to stock your fridge. See, it's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, Hawks fans. This is Connor Murphy. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
Standing ovation here at the United Center for Frank Pellico. 33 years as the Blackhawks organist. He has been tremendous throughout the years. Teary-eyed Frank Pellico.
You'll always be a member.
Great career, huh?
You'll always be a member of the Blackhawk family. Always. Forevermore. When the good Lord made Frank Pellico, he took the mold outside on the sidewalk and stuffed it into a million pieces. There will never be another.
And the old Chicago organ loft at the old stadium.
Yeah.
My goodness, that was magnificent.
Certainly was. Now Vlasic from center ice will fire the puck down the glass into the Leaf zone. This circles and then ends up on the far side. Knives will clear to center ice. Ekman Larsson got it into the Hawk zone. Here's Knives down the slot. Lost the handle of the puck. Matthews had the puck for a moment. Murphy stepped in to spear it away off his stick. This puck taken back by the Leafs. Knives back of the net. Put it into the right circle. This was intended for Marner. And reaching in very adeptly was Ryan Donato. He'll clear it over across the rink. Bedard with a pass ahead. Landon Slaggert into the Leaf zone to the right wing boards. Outnumbered by a couple of Leafs. Ekman Larsson took the puck away. And now Ekman Larsson will lead the Leafs charge. Passing to Knies at center ice. He flings the puck back into the Leaf zone. And Morgan Riley beside the net takes it back to William Nylander. Deeks past 2 Hawks through center ice and put it in over the Hawk line, right wing side. Top of the circle, Tavares. High slot for Timmins. He fires, blocked by Nick Foligno. This puck along the left side boards. Pontus Holmberg will dump it down behind the Hawk net around to the near corner. Timmins is ridden off the puck there by Nick Foligno. And in the slot area, Teravainen gave the puck over to Martinez, who clears down to the Leaf blue line. Timmins there, shot it ahead to center ice, and Teravainen will jab it back into the Leaf zone. Here's Tavares the other way to Nylander across the Hawk line on the right wing, stopping at the point. Snaps it down behind the net. It rolls up the far side onto the stick of Nazar, who'll carry to center ice. Works his way in over the Leaf line. Drops it down the left wing side. Kurashev fires from a tough angle. That's into the glove of Joseph Wall, and he'll hold on. We've had an even period of play here. The Leafs have only managed 3 shots on goal to 7 for the Hawks. And no blood with 3:22 left in period number 1.
Yeah, Hawks have done a nice job of defending on their own end of the ice. Some pressure there as you were talking about it. They got a little bit of traction, but nothing too dangerous. Hawks have been clogging up the middle of the ice. Nazar with a nice rush up the ice to Kurashev. He gets the shot in on goal. Really liked the game of Nazar as of late.
Yeah.
8 points in his last 11 games. Been very effective in his speed, very noticeable.
You can read his body language. He seems to be playing with an awful lot of confidence, too. That's great to see. Here's Murphy back through center across the Leaf line to the right point. Spins it down to the right wing corner intended for Nazar. Steves instead took it away. Passing the puck ahead, McCabe, Leaf blue line, and he'll flip it down ice into the Hawk zone. Alex Vlasic in front of the Hawk net now. Over to Murphy, Hawk line right wing. Being pursued by former teammate David Kemp. Murphy flips it down between the circles to Vlasic again. Send it back up the right wing, Murphy center ice. Ahead now into the Leafs zone. Craig Smith tried to clear it across the rink, picked off by the Leafs. Max Domi back through center. Into the Hawk zone, right wing side. Drops it off, high slot, Ekman Larson. He'll fire. Blocker save made by Soderblom. Maroon the other way. Maroon to center ice to Reichel. To the Leaf blue line where he just unintentionally dumps the puck right onto the stick of Ekman Larson in the Leaf end, and the Leafs will clear their end. Domi to center ice. Crossing the Hawk blue line. Put it down the left wing. Robertson shoots. Soderblom down with a butterfly save. Will hold the puck and a whistle stops play. 2:09 left in period number one. Scoreless game. That play looked like it could have been offside.
Yeah, it was close. Max Domi having a tough year. 3 goals. And it was a span in the middle of December where he scored in 3 consecutive games.
Yeah.
Prior to that, no goals. After that, no goals. He's done 23 games without a goal as it stands right now coming into this one. Really loved Max and his attitude and played with his father.
You get a whistle. Soderblom plops on the puck in the Hawk crease. Please continue.
Well, he's a good guy. And you look at the guys like Ryan Donato. You look at Nick Foligno, guys whose parents played in the NHL. Connor Murphy. There's a trickle down effect of how the respect is and everything. And Max was excellent in that area. Took his time to talk to the media and just learn from his father. And I'd like to see more of that.
Always very thoughtful, very polite, and as you said, very respectful. He was a joy to be around. He had a great sense of humor, too. He scored 28 goals for the Montreal Canadiens. Hawks into the Leaf zone. Donato firing a shot block. Follow up by Bedard from the left circle. Put it high slot. Murphy, he'll fire in and out of the glove of wall. Puck lays in front of the net, and now we get a whistle stopping play and a cross-checking penalty coming up here. I believe Chris Tanev is going to be the guilty party.
Number 8, modern penalty cross-checking.
Vlasic in the middle of the ice just kind of turned it on there, got it in the offensive zone. Bedard ended up with it. He just wheeled around, got it back to the point, and the shot with lots of traffic in front of the net. Rebound was there because of the traffic. Slaggert digging hard, and he gets knocked on his backside or his front side. Cross-check from behind. The Blackhawks on a Sitko power play. When you start with Sitko, you're good to go. They were 1 for 4 last night. All 4 of their goals against Columbus this season came on the man advantage.
Draw one by the Leafs. Marner will grab the puck and lift it down ice into the Hawk zone. Murren now behind the Hawk net. Seth Jones carrying out. Drops it off to the oncoming Teuvo Teravainen to center ice to Connor Bedard. Rickson over the Leaf line down the right wing. And he's shoved into the corner boards by Benoit. Goes down. Hawks retain possession, however. Jones put it down to Bedard along the right side boards. Back pass to Jones, right point. Here's Jones down to Bedard beside the right circle against the boards now. Bedard to the corner. Put it to the right point. Jones under a minute to play in the first. No score. Teravainen now in the left wing corner. That's the puck back to Jones at the left point. Long wrist shot from there. Blocked in front by McCabe. Puck taken away and cleared up the near side by Lawrence and down.
Jones has got to make a better decision than that. There really wasn't a shooting lane there, and he had Bedard wide open on the other side of the ice. Put it in the hands of Bedard. Let him work his magic.
Jones steps into the Leaf zone right point. Whips it down the boards behind the net around to the left point. Bedard's there to get it. Here's Bedard in the left corner. To Donato now in the left wing corner. 26 on the clock. The Teravainen left point down to Bedard. Over to Jones. Top of the right circle to the line. Teravainen. To Bedard, top of the left wing circle, now with 17. Back to the left point, Teravainen, put it to the slot, Donato fires, and that hit Bertuzzi, front rebound, they score! Teravainen! Teuvo Teravainen was was moving toward the Leaf goal as that puck became available. Wall had moved to his left to make a save on a previous shot and left the net open. Tabo didn't miss. Turbo time. It's 1-0 Hawks.
Well, the crowd was getting anxious because the clock was winding down here towards the end of this first period. Teravainen sets it up, and then he gets his own rebound. Wall able to find that puck in front of the net for Tuesday. It takes two of the defensemen away. And Teravainen able to just tap that one into the net with 10.5 on the clock. Hawks are up 1-0. Time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila. Teravainen, that's his 13th of the season. A little repair to the Toronto net. Yeah, just a hard-working goal there to finish it off on the Sitco power play. So Hawks power play penalty killing both in the top 10. They have been excellent all season long. And get another one here. Start the game off 1-0 Hawks.
Teravainen showing some great awareness on that goal. 3 seconds left in the period. Murphy will just hold on to the puck in the corner and let the horn sound. So the Hawks strike near the end of period number 1 and take a 1-0 lead into the dressing rooms.
And for Teravainen, I saw that Donato went over and grabbed the puck. 500th career NHL point for Teravainen. Congratulations.
Outstanding. So Teravainen got a little help from his teammates on that power play goal. The Hawks out to the 1-0 lead. And Troy, I'm going to review your keys for tonight's game. Be ready to play. They obviously were. Puck battles, they've won their fair share of those. In fact, I think they've won the majority. And then execution, I think that's been pretty strong as well.
Yeah, I had no problems with that first period. They were ready to go. And, Toronto's a good team. Expect a push for them to start the second period.
Yeah, Toronto, a very tough opponent when they want to turn it up for sure, especially on their ice.
And, they're a veteran team, and they're not going to panic, but they need to be better. And I thought the Hawks, dictated the pace of play there. They were the aggressors, not the retaliatory team. They drew that first penalty by getting to the front of the net. And, Slaggert maybe doesn't get a lot of credit, but he's standing in front of the net there, and he's the guy that draws the penalty because he's in front of the net. Got to have the willingness. It's not like it used to be back in the old days where it was a free-for-all, but it still is the hardest area in the game of hockey to go to and give those guys credit. He's not on the power play. He's not going to get a point for anything, but he's the guy that was in front of the net to cause the whole thing.
Let's join our guest downstairs. It's Frank Nazar. Frank, thanks for joining us. I made the observation that from watching you here lately, it seems like your body language is telling us that you're playing with an awful lot of confidence. Am I about right there?
Yeah, I'd say so. Just coming after break, it feels good. Just be part of the group for almost half the season and kind of get my legs underneath me and just feeling good coming back.
You were able to enjoy a little bit of time away. You come back here. What's your focus for the remainder of the season individually?
Honestly, I think just playing my best hockey, just keeping a straight head and keeping a straight path and trying to, do better than I did the first half and just do my best to help the team win here.
What do you think has improved in your game here as you move forward in the NHL?
I definitely think a huge part is just keeping my feet moving. There's a lot of times when can kind of slow down and let things develop, but now it's got to, keep my feet going and kind of set the play and, set the tone and be the guy who's leading. So trying to do that more is definitely a big part.
Everybody talks about the difference between the American Hockey League and the NHL is time and space. Are you feeling that you're getting more comfortable in that area from what you were just saying?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a little different. You got a lot of different players, a lot smarter guys who are able to see the ice a lot better and just be able to understand that. And, it just takes time. And I think the first half of the season was really nice to be able to get that opportunity to go through that experience and using that to just be better in the second half.
Frank, I got to tell you, last night's game looked like a University of Michigan alumni skate. I know you were a part of it, but thanks for joining us here tonight. Go get him in the second period.
Of course. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Frank Nazar, our guest. After one period, it's the Hawks 1 and the Leafs no score. Teravainen's goal, by the way, assisted by Tyler Bertuzzi and Ryan Donato on a Blackhawk power play. So 1-0 is where she stands after 20 shots on goal favoring the Hawks 11-5. Charlie Romeliotis is back in better than ever in his familiar position, let's just say. He's going to be in Blackhawks Central with a full intermission report, and that's going to be followed by second period action. Hawks leading the Leafs 1-0 here at the UC. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more you. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more you. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more you. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Weighing my options in the morning can be a lot. Sweater or scarf, coffee or OJ, McGriddles or McMuffin. Well, at McDonald's, they're keeping my mornings simple and savory. See, I can grab 2 delicious breakfast sandwiches for just $6. The options? An iconic sausage McMuffin with egg and a savory sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. So, if you're like me and wonder which breakfast sandwich should I dig into first, well, let McDonald's help you out. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item or regular price.
Cold weather and hockey season go together hand in hand, but your home isn't a hockey rink, and you want it to be the perfect temperature no matter the season. With Mitsubishi electric heating and air conditioning mini split systems, you get the ultimate comfort and efficiency every time, even in those difficult to heat places in your home. Their units are designed to deliver consistent comfort where you need it most. Check out Mitsubishi electric heating and cooling mini split systems today at getacomfyhome.com.
With so much uncertainty in the world right now, it's more important than ever to help our neighbors in need. That's why Sutton Ford and the Matson Auto Mall is assisting the Salvation Army by making sure everyone is taken care of this season. At the Salvation Army, it's their goal to make sure families can stay in their homes and parents can put food on the table. More than ever, the Salvation Army needs your support. Go to salarmychicago.org and help those in need tonight.
Play for free and eat for free at the all-new Wind Creek Casino. New players get $100 in slot-free play and food credits instantly. No waiting, no earning, no strings attached. Just $100 on the spot when signing up for Wind Creek Rewards. No other casino offers rewards like this. Visit Wind Creek Chicago Southland today to get yours. Must be 21 years or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, Blackhawks fans, Club Citgo saves you money on every fill-up, like 3 cents off every gallon every day. When you start with Club Citgo, you're good to go.
Intermission?
It's time for an intermission update.
Intermission already?
Powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Here's Charlie Romeliotis.
It's time for the first period of intermission, powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Hawks up 1-0 on the Toronto Maple Leafs here on the second game of a back-to-back. It was Teuvo Teravainen that put Chicago in front 1-0 on the power play with 10.5 seconds left. The Hawks are also out shooting Toronto 11-6 through 20 minutes. The Blackhawks were plus 150 to score the first goal of the hockey game. Those odds are according to Circus Sports Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circusports.com. 9 other games on the NHL schedule. A couple of them went final earlier today. Let's start in Washington, where the Capitals rolled past the Edmonton Oilers 7-3 behind an Alex Ovechkin hat trick, who's now up to 882 career goals in the NHL. He's now 13 away from passing Wayne Gretzky. It's becoming increasingly more likely that he's going to do this before the end of this season, barring obviously health. But great to see the grade 8 continuing to produce out of the break. The New York Rangers knocked off the Pittsburgh Penguins 5-3, despite being outshot 39-16 by the Penguins. Much needed win there for the Rangers. The Red Wings are in Detroit tonight, hosting the Anaheim Ducks. In the second intermission right now, Detroit's up 4-2 on Anaheim. Patrick Kane and Alex DeBrincat have each found the back of the net for the Red Wings. Another former Blackhawk has found the back of the net for the Tampa Bay Lightning, who are up 1-0 on the Seattle Kraken in the second intermission. It's Brandon Hagel with the shorthanded goal for the Lightning, his 27th goal of the season. The St. Louis Blues are up 3-1 on the Colorado Avalanche in the second intermission. The Devils are up 3-0 on the Nashville Predators in the second. And then early in the first period, the Dallas Stars are up 1-0 on the New York Islanders. We have two later games today at 7 o'clock. Should be dropping the puck shortly. The San Jose Sharks in Calgary to take on the Flames. And the Utah Hockey Club, which is Chicago's next opponent, they're hosting the Vancouver Canucks. Quinn Hughes is a game-time decision for Vancouver. He's missed the last 5 games with an injury. Elsewhere in sports, some spring training action. The Cubs knocked off the Texas Rangers 6-5 to improve to 4-0 in the Cactus League. Kyle Tucker made his first start of the spring and went 0 for 3. The Chicago White Sox lost to the Kansas City Royals 4-3 in their second game of the spring. We have a trade in the WNBA. The Chicago Sky reportedly are trading 2-time All-Star Ariel Atkins from the Washington Mystics in exchange for the number 3 overall pick in the 2025 draft. And then over in college basketball, Big Ten action, the Rutgers is leading USC 61-54 in the second half. And earlier today, Indiana upset number 13 ranked Purdue 73-58. And UCLA beat Ohio State 69-61. Meanwhile, here at the UC, Hawks up 1-0 on the Toronto Maple Leafs. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Hey, Blackhawks fans. This is Connor Bedard, and you're listening to WGN Radio.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo is the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
We asked people why they sold their homes to Grandview Homes instead of using a real estate agent.
We needed to sell Mom's home quickly and with a company we could rely on.
No showings, no closing costs, no staging, no real estate agent fees, no added stress.
Whether you have a hard-to-sell home, want a stress-free sale, or simply need to sell your home fast, Grandview Homes is the name you know and the name you can trust. Visit GrandviewHomes.com to discover the easiest and fastest way to sell a home.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7, 1-833-PLUM-911.
Hey, Blackhawks fans, 100 years in the making, one season to witness it all. Blackhawks full and half-season ticket plans are on sale now for next season at blackhawks.com/membership. Be there as the Blackhawks celebrate a century of hockey in Chicago, honoring the moments that built this historic franchise and looking ahead to the future. With the Blackhawks membership, you get more of what matters, more unforgettable memories, more can't-miss moments, and more Blackhawks hockey. Don't miss this milestone season. Secure your seat in Blackhawks history today at blackhawks.com/membership. Back here at the United Center, where Frank Pellico is playing the organ for the final time. A historic 33-year run here as the Blackhawks organist. Got a nice tribute at the end of the first period during the third TV timeout. So wish Frank all the best. I was going to bring in Troy Murray, who's now kicking my backpack. So maybe I shouldn't bring in Troy. Maybe we just boot his segment. I don't think he would mind, would he?
Keep it out of the way.
I'm sorry. Maybe that's. I hope John didn't.
That's an emergency exit.
Emergency exit. Really good period for Chicago. I just noticed they took away a shot on goal, so it's now 10-6.
They added one and took one.
Yeah, they added one for Chicago and took one. Or I'm sorry, they took one from Chicago, added one from two. They said there'd be no match.
To confuse you. I'm sorry. I'll stick to the basics.
Still a really solid first period by Chicago, who they recorded the first 6 shots on goal of this hockey game.
Yeah, I thought that they were good in that first period. They were engaged right off the bat. The pace was good. Didn't spend a lot of time in their own end of the ice, relative to what Toronto could do. They did have a couple good shifts, but the Hawks did a nice job of boxing out the middle of the ice. And Toronto, they just got so much firepower that you really have to be aware shift after shift, and you have to be paying attention, and those little things, the little details that come into the big picture, I thought the Hawks did a pretty good job in that first 20 doing it.
And that was one of your keys to this hockey game, is starting on time, because it was a sloppy start for Chicago in Columbus. So for them to turn in a really strong 20 minutes, hopefully they can capitalize on that in the final 40.
Yeah, they've had problems this season, the last couple of years, with consistency of 60 solid minutes, and that's what's got to happen here. You know, the Toronto is going to be better in the second period. It seems like the long line change has hurt the Blackhawks a lot of times when they get hemmed in their own end of the ice, and that kind of just continues and cycles forward into more problems. So be ready to start the second period. Expect that Toronto's going to be better and pick up your pace to match that.
Big goal by the Blackhawks, too, at the end of that first.
Yeah, for TORANTO, 500th career point. Well done by him. 13th of the season. 6th on the Sitco power play. And it was well set up, well constructed. Everybody was getting excited when it got to about 20 seconds. And then, they shoot. But they didn't panic. They moved the puck around. They established what they wanted to do. They had the net front presence with Bertuzzi in front of the net. So they did a lot of things right there. They opened up the shooting lane in the middle of the ice. That came from Connor Bedard, and all of a sudden you got that open opportunity, and Teravainen was right there. The rebound came out to his side, and with Bertuzzi in front of the net, both players from Toronto, both defenders kind of went after him, and that left Teravainen to come in and unprotected to put that one into the net.
All right, that is a great Troy Murray. Hawks up 1-0 through one period. We got the second period action coming up next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
Lost your health insurance? You might be eligible for a special enrollment period on the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Get Covered Illinois navigators are ready to help you enroll in a quality, affordable health plan with essential benefits to cover prescription drugs, hospitalizations, maternity care, and much more. You might even qualify for financial help. Go to getcoveredillinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here.
Hearing I had cancer was devastating. Learning vital organs would be temporarily removed to reach it had me speechless. I'm Jessica. When I found out I had a tumor stretching from my heart to my hip, the first thing I thought of was my family. Then my cancer, cardiology, and transplant team at Northwestern Medicine came up with a plan to save my life.
Nationally ranked for cancer by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Memorial Hospital was one of the only hospitals in the nation with the collective expertise to perform Jessica's 10-hour surgery. After temporarily removing her liver and kidney to reach the tumor, they replaced the damaged vein and removed the additional cancer that had grown into her heart.
My team stopped at nothing so that I'm able to be here with my family.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Property managers and GCs use FinishingChicago.com's contractors for finishes and protective coatings in the most iconic venues, interior spaces, and essential infrastructure. Our painters apply industry-leading commercial and industrial finishes inside and out, so your biggest assets always put their best square footage forward. FinishingChicago.com has your free list of painting, wall covering, glass systems, drywall finishing, and signage contractors. For a great finish, start with FinishingChicago.com.
Hi, it's Lou Manfredini. Preparation is the key to winning. To beat Chicago's weather extremes, choose the best fiberglass or vinyl windows and patio doors from the Gilkey Window Company. Go to Gilkey.com.
The second period is next.
The second period.
Here for a recap is Charlie Remeliotis.
Back here at the United Center, Blackhawks up 1-0 on the Toronto Maple Leafs as the second period is about to begin. It was Teuvo Teravainen that put Chicago on the board with his 13th goal of the season.
Bedard, top of the left wing circle, now with 17. Back to the left point, Teravainen put it to the slot, then Otto fires, and that hit Bertuzzi in front. Rebound, they score! Teravainen! Teuvo Teravainen was moving toward the Leaf goal as that puck became available. Wall had moved to his left to make a save on a previous shot and left the net open. Teuvo didn't miss. Turbo time. It's 1-0 Hawks.
For every Blackhawks goal, Marquette Bank is donating $80 to a local charity to celebrate 80 years of neighborhood banking and giving back to the community. That is 500 career NHL points for Teuvo Teravainen, John.
Thank you very much, Charlie. Yeah, he did it in style, didn't he? So here we go with the second period. The Leafs in second periods have been a pretty strong team, outscoring opponents by 21 goals. Let's see how they respond here. They start their big guns, Austin Matthews anyway, with Marner and Matthew Knives. The drop of the puck to get the second period started in the Hawks' control. Bedard wins another faceoff. Back in the Hawks zone. Murphy passing up the right side, slaggered into the Leafs zone. Right point, battling for the puck. Had it, and it knocked off his stick, and then Donato sticks the puck into the right wing corner, and Chris Tanev will carry behind his net and wipes the puck right through his crease over to Jake McCabe. And Matthew Knives over the Hawk line left wing. To Matthews, now to Marner, right circle, and he fires a wrist shot that goes wide. Matthews clears it behind the net, around up the far side boards. Mitch Marner there, put the puck down behind the Hawk net. A collision occurs, and Hawks come out with the puck. Here's Connor Bedard to center ice, right wing side. Dumps the puck down the boards into the Leafs zone. This circles and then ends up along the far side boards. And Donato had the puck for a moment, had it tapped off his stick. The Leafs get it back. Marner at center ice will take the puck and go for a loop back into the Leafs zone. There's Marner now beside his net. To Oliver Ekman-Larsson, ex of the Arizona Coyotes, moving a pass up the right wing for Tavares into the Hawk zone. It's off his stick and down behind the net. Seth Jones to the puck. Put it up the right side, Teravainen. Whips it across the rink. Mikheyev on the fly over the Leaf line. Down the left wing will fire. Kicked out of there by Wall with the right pad. And in behind the Leaf net. Puck taken back by Holmberg. Now it's taken away. Foligno spins it around. Kept in right point, Mikheyev. Sends it left point, Martinez. Martinez will let it rip. And a pad save made by Wall. Foligno in the left wing corner. Whips the puck behind the Leaf net. Jones sent it over to Martinez, who fires from the left point. And this hit Foligno crossing in front of the net. Now Foligno takes the puck away. High slot from Riley. Foligno in the left wing corner. Sticks it behind the net to Mikheyev. Mikheyev in the right corner. Put it to the line to Brody. Fakes on a shot, gave it to Allen instead. He'll fire from the left circle, and that's off the chest of Joseph Wall, and he'll plop on the puck at the top of his crease and hold on to it there. Get a whistle stopping play. 18:03 left in the second. 1-0 Hawks.
Excellent job by the Hawks to keep this play alive in the offensive zone. The puck retrieval, the battles were won, kept it alive. They moved the puck around from one side of the ice to the other. Martinez had a couple good shots. A couple of them got through. But that's the way you want to play. You want to play in Toronto's end of the ice, force them to defend, not to defend those guys.
Now the puck bounces out of the corner in the Leaf zone in front of the net, and McMahon will steer it off the near boards down into the Hawk zone. Allen in the near corner takes a hit, put it up the boards. Domi tried to poke it back to the point, and Brody sends it in behind the Hawk net. It ends up at the right point. Tanev will fire, and that's blocked in front of the net. Kurashev the other way through center ice. Sends it in over the Leaf line on the left wing to Bertuzzi. He tried to center the puck. This deflects off the side of the net.
Wall's lost his stick.
Wall has lost his goal stick. It's laying along the near boards in the Leaf zone. And now Jake McCabe dutifully back to grab the stick and give it back to his goaltender. Leafs attack. Here's Max Domi into the Hawk zone. Dumping the puck into the right wing corner. McMahon tried to center it. Picked off by the Hawks. Kurashev leads a 3-on-2 rush through center ice. Gave the puck to Nazar over the Leaf line. Sheds a check from Marner. Carries behind the net. Sets up Bertuzzi in front, but this pass is picked off by the Leafs' Timmins, and the Leafs come out of their end. Benoit crossing the Hawk line on the left wing. Stopping. Dumping the puck down to the corner, then in behind the net. And the Leafs get it back. Matthew Knies walks in front of the net. Tried to get a shot away. Was blocked. Marner fires from the slot. That goes just wide. Maroon behind the net. Lost the puck to Austin Matthews. He tried to walk out beside the Hawk net and jam the puck in the short side. But there was Soderblom to get down in front of it with the pads, and now the puck leaves the ice surface up into the Leaf bench. We get a whistle stopping play. 16:36 left in period number 2. And it's still 1-0 Hawks.
Vlasic does a nice job of shutting down Matthews to get to the front of the net. Soderblom seals up that left post of his, and Blackhawks able to get a whistle after the Reichel's shot deflected, or little play deflected into the Maple Leafs bench, face off to the left-hand side of Soderblom. It'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric face-off for all the right reasons. Call 866 Four Seasons.
Leafs claim the draw. Stephen Lawrence in the right circle will pop a shot in on goal. Soderblom got down with the pads to stop it. And the puck third to center ice by Craig Smith. Down into the Leaf zone it goes. Ekman Larson made a lead pass ahead for Kemp that bounces off his stick and down in on Wall. Who steered it away to Riley. And ahead to center ice to Steves. In over the Hawk line. Lawrence will fire. And the puck ends up being turned away by Soderblom. And part of the stick with it as well. Riley from the right circle fires. Soderblom got down with a butterfly save. It sticks the puck away to the corner. Now here's a shot from the left circle by Steves that ends up over the Hawk net off a deflection. Riley at the right point. Ekman Larson left point. Send it back across in the right circle. Nylander fires and a glove save made by Arvid Soderblom. He'll hold the puck and a whistle will stop play and a face-off will ensue in the circle to his left. And Soderblom is really seeing the puck.
Yeah, I mean, he had to come up with a couple good saves here. Just in the Blackhawks side of center ice, as this play developed early on, Nolan Allen kind of lost his footing there, and that allowed the Maple Leafs to come in on the 2-on-1. But a little bit earlier on the shift, the stick was broken, and it was lying in down the left wing side of Soderblom, the way that he's looking up the ice. And the shot from Lorentz came in there, and it hit that stick and then kind of handcuffed Soderblom, doing a nice job of fighting that one off.
Tanev firing one from inside the line. That's wide of the Hawk net. Hawks get control of the puck. Connor Bedard. Bank pass up the right side at center ice. Picked off by Holmberg of the Leafs. Racing back down the left wing into the Hawk zone. Firing a shot through the crease and wide. Tanev on the right side board. Put the puck down to Nylander, right wing corner. He'll leave it there for Tavares. Then Holmberg tried to center the puck. Bedard picks it off in front of the net. Hands the puck ahead to Jones. Waves a pass on the left wing for Slaggert at center ice, but the pass was just a bit too far ahead of him, and the Leafs will take it back. Tavares to center ice, dumps the puck over to the right wing corner, Hawk zone. Holmberg there to spin it behind the net. Tavares tried to center in front for Nylander. This deflects it to the far corner. And Donato will move it over to Martinez, who falls down underneath Nylander, who pulls the puck free, and then from in front of the Hawk net fires a backhander that deflects over top. Loose puck to the near boards in the Hawk zone. Domi's got it, left wing corner. Penalty coming up here to the Hawks, right in front of the net. McMahon pulls Soderblom down beside the net and tried to wrap one in behind him, but he got the left pad on it, made the save, and a whistle will stop play, but the Leafs are going to the power play.
Yeah, you could just feel this coming a little bit. Good push to start the second period from the Leafs, and that's one thing you had to be concerned about, and you spend time in the offensive zone like the Maple Leafs just did there, you're going to draw penalties, and you find yourself shorthanded. Toronto, middle of the pack, and both their penalty killing and power play. Soderblom tracking this with a stick right in the crease area. Matthews tried to stuff this one. McMahon, as you said, tried to stuff this one in on the short side, but Soderblom made himself as big as possible there. McMahon doesn't get the original shot away under pressure and tries to slide it in on the short side.
McMahon played in the Alberta Junior Hockey League for the Bonnyville Pontiacs for 3 seasons. I love that name. Back inside the Hawk zone, Soderblom settling down an errant Leaf pass, carries behind the net, drives it around the glass, and this ends up in the netting. We get a whistle, face off in the Hawk zone to Soderblom's left. 1:43 left on the Leaf power play. Seeing 5 stay out there for the Leafs.
Toronto yesterday beat Carolina at home 6-3. They were 0-for-2 against the Hurricanes in that game on the power play.
Draw one by the Hawks, and Teravainen will grab a pass from Murphy and fire the puck up the right boards and all the way down. Joseph Wall came out behind his net to stop the puck there for Austin Matthews, and he'll pick it up and carry. Matthews through center ice to Tavares over the Hawk line on the left wing. He sends it in on goal. Stuck out of there by Soderblom to the near corner to Teravainen. Ahead to Nick Foligno, another former Leaf. He played 11 games for the Leafs, did Foligno. He ends up waving the puck down ice in behind the Leaf net. Marner carries out to center ice to Matthews over the Hawk blue line, left point. Spins it down behind the net, around to the far corner. Martinez got hold of the puck and gave it a ride up the left side boards and all the way down. So far, effective penalty killing here by the Hawks.
Yeah, in the first game of the season between these two teams, Toronto was 0-for-2.
Matthews to the Hawk blue line. Will spin the puck off the boards down behind the net. Brody had it for a moment, coughed it up. Robertson along the right side boards. Down to Matthews in the right wing corner. Rolls off of a check from Brody. Sends it up the slot. Martyr. Tap pass to Domi in the left wing corner. To Matthews, back in the net to Domi, left corner of the high slot. Marner to Domi, top of the left wing circle, fires. Soderblom is down with a butterfly save and gloves the puck and holds it. A whistle will stop play now with 13:11 on the clock. 27 seconds left on the Leaf power play. 1-0 Hawks. Face-off circle to Soderblom's right.
You find a way to win this face-off, you're going to really limit what Toronto can do here for the final 27 seconds of their man advantage. Foligno comes out to take the draw. He actually had a tough night in Columbus last night. Lost 8 of the 9 draws that he took in that game.
Now this draw goes to the Hawks. Murphy will carry out of the Hawk zone to center ice. Makes the smart play by driving the puck off the left corner boards in the Leaf end. We're down to 15 seconds of power play time for the Leafs. Domi caught at center ice in front of the penalty boxes by Nazar, who skewers the puck free down to the left wing corner Hawk zone. The Leafs get it back. McMahon got it to Domi, who centers for Robertson, who shoots and scores. And with 7 seconds left on the Leaf power play, they've tied the score at 1.
This play kind of got all messed up as the Hawks in the neutral zone had some problems with the linesman again. Just interfering with the play, and all of a sudden Connor Murphy's down in the battle here. You get 4 guys for the Hawks in one corner of the ice, a little quadrant of 4 guys there. Nobody's in front of the net. Robertson standing there all by himself, and this was just a quick bang play to pick up his 9th of the season. A lot of rumors about the Toronto Maple Leafs and what they want to do towards the trade deadline, which is now less than 2 weeks away. And Nick Robertson is one of the guys that keeps being brought up as far as a young player prospect type of guy that it can be moved in a deal that other teams would be interested in.
He's a good young prospect for sure. Brother Jason Robertson is a star player for the Dallas Stars. So 1-1 the score as we rejoin the play in the Hawk end. DJ Brody tried to work the puck free and did, but David Camp took it away behind the net. He put it out in front of the net for Steves, who whacked at the puck, but it ends up wide. Allen clears it up the right side. Bertuzzi at center ice. Backhands it into the Leaf zone. There's Brody to get it. Brody to the right wing corner. Runs into Tanev, loses the puck. Tanev then is hit behind the net by Kurashev of the Hawks. Puck comes free to Camp. Then to Jake McCabe. Circle to the left of Wall. Here's McCabe between the circles, Leaf zone. Passing up the left wing, Alex Steves at center ice. He redirects the puck down behind the Hawk net. The Leafs are in a change. Martinez to Brody along the right board. Send it back over to Martinez. Left wing side of the Hawk zone. Back to Brody. Shot it ahead at center ice. Reichel carrying into the Leaf zone down the right side. Pulls up in the circle. Pulled the puck back to fire it. Then had it stripped away by Tavares. Ahead to Nylander breaking into the Hawk zone. He had the puck poke checked off his stick in the high slot. And back the other way, Reichel. He's to the Leaf line on the right wing where he puts the puck down behind the net. Wall steers it into the near corner. That hit Reichel. Reichel in the right wing corner. He's working hard against Benoit, who takes the puck away and put it behind the net. Holmberg will carry it out. Pontus Holmberg now just inside the Leaf line. Is hit from behind there by Reichel into the boards. The Leafs retain possession. Holmberg now to the Hawk line of the left wing. Will dump the puck down to the corner Hawk zone. Vlasic steers it ahead now to Jones. He'll whip the puck up the right side. Craig Smith to Vlasic, Hawk line. Headman pass for Reichel. Leaf line off his stick. Back to the way Domi into the Hawk zone with a toe drag and a shot. And that hit the crossbar. And the puck ricochets out. Up into the protected netting and out of play. 10:49 left in period number 2. Hawks and Leafs are now tied at 1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
What do the Blackhawks and United Airlines have in common? The next generation has arrived, and the future looks bright. New planes are joining the United Airlines fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on. Book your next trip on the United app or United.com today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks.
When you're betting and find yourself constantly thinking about gambling and you're losing more money than you have, are you really winning? If you're spending too much time with the slots or you can't stop betting on sports and you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, maybe lying, and probably losing more money than you can afford to lose, you're not alone and you can get help. It's available 24/7 and it's confidential. When your betting has gotten out of hand, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.areyoureallywinning.com. Sponsored by the Illinois Department of Human Services.
When you only want to work with the best in commercial concrete, think Concrete Illinois. Visit ConcreteIL.com, where you'll find the top commercial concrete contractors for your next project. Cement Mason LMCC members are skilled union employees who have the experience, skill, and focus needed to get the job done right, on time, and on budget. There's tremendous value in using skilled tradesmen on your commercial concrete project. To learn more, visit ConcreteIL.com. That's ConcreteIL.com.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Joey Anderson. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
Blackhawks fans, next season marks 100 years of hockey in Chicago, and full and half-season ticket plans are on sale now. Experience the rivalries, the celebrations, and the unforgettable moments that will define the milestone season. You don't want to miss this. Secure your seat today at blackhawks.com/membership. Face off to the right-hand side of Soderblom, and as expected, Toronto with a strong push here to start the second half. For the first half of this second period, I should say. Outshooting the Hawks now 16-15.
And Max Domi came ever so close to ending a 23-game goalless drought as he hit the crossbar in that last shot. Face off to Soderblom's right, controlled by the Hawks. Jones from the corner got possession of the puck. Lifts it to center ice to Slaggert. He'll snap it down behind the Leaf net with a backhanded tap. Wall plays it into the far corner. Robertson, he backhands it to the line. Held in for a moment by Martinez, but the puck bounces to center ice. Now the Leafs will get it into the Hawks zone. Robertson to Domi along the left sideboard. His dad, Ty, played for the Leafs for a number of years. Domi slings it around to the right point. A shot came in from Ekman Larson, blocked in front by Martinez, who then sends the puck all the way down, and icing will be the call.
Boy, Bedard saw that opportunity, and he took off. That's what the smart players do. They see if there's going to be full possession, rather than wait around. He just took off through the neutral zone there, and the pass by Martinez just about a foot ahead of the Bedard. So he would have had a one-on-one opportunity. Face off to the right-hand side of Soderblom. Matthews against Bedard.
Matthews wins this one. Here's McCabe with a shot. He scores just inside the Hawk blue line. Former Hawk Jake McCabe teed it up and let it rip on a one-timer. It's now 2-1 Toronto with 10:15 left in period two.
Now, clean face-off win by Matthews. It goes off the boards. D to D, and McCabe just fires one, tees one up. I don't know if Soderblom saw this one coming through or not, but he kind of waves at this one. He misses it. Just like that, Toronto with a couple quick goals. And they are up 2-1.
It appeared that Seth Jones had skated in front of Soderblom just as the shot was being released. So it might have screened him on the shot. But 2-1 anyway for the Leafs as the Hawks will try and now tie the score. In behind the Leaf net, Ilya Mikheyev pokes the puck around up the far side for Vlasic, but he was beaten to the puck. And Tanev sticks it down ice into the Hawk zone. Here's Matthew Nyes along the left side boards, enters the circle and fires. And that deflects away from the Hawk net. Vlasic now to Mikheyev along the left boards. Passing to Foligno to center ice. Back to Mikheyev over the Leaf line to Teravainen, top of the right circle. Tried to fire a shot. McCabe blocked it with his skate. Nyes the other way to center ice. Austin Matthews carries to the Hawk blue line. Flips the puck down behind the net around up the far side. Holmberg is there, then gave it away in front of the net. Vlasic over to Mikheyev, far corner. Back to Vlasic. He'll redirect the puck behind the Hawk net. Murphy battling back there with Nylander. Nylander pokes the puck free. Holmberg in the left wing corner. Put it out to the high slot to Benoit. He backhands the puck into the right wing corner. Vlasic went to play the puck. He had a stick all tied up by Nylander. Leafs get the puck. Connor Timmins down the right wing side, firing from the circle. That goes wide of the net and around the boards and back down to the Leaf blue line. And waiting there is Benoit. Leads the Leafs in hits. He passes now ahead to Timmins at center ice. Dumps the puck behind the Hawk net. Murphy guides it around to Vlasic, who clears it ahead up the left wing side. Bertuzzi grabs the puck and shot it ahead. Picked up by the Leafs. Nylander back into the Hawk zone. Down the left wing to the circle, then to the corner. Turning back up the boards. Fed it to the slot. Tavares with a shot, and that was turned away with a blocker save And a shot from the line by Riley tumbles wide. Tavares along the right side boards. He tried to flip the puck in front of the net. This is picked off by the Hawks. Vlasic ahead to Bertuzzi. He'll flip it down ice into the Leaf zone. Hawks trying to get a line change here. Long way from the bench. And now Vlasic will poke it up the right side to center ice. Bertuzzi had the puck a moment, lost it to Lorentz. He'll spin it ahead into the Hawk zone. Tavares put the puck down to the corner. Steve had it for a moment, lost it as Murphy wrestled him down to the ice. Camp has the puck high slot and fires, and that hits somebody in front of the net. Lawrence to the puck right circle, put it to the high slot. McCabe firing, that goes wide. Steve's along the right side, left side boards, Hawk zone. Dropping it there to Camp. Camp at the left point, down to Steve's left corner. Put it behind the net, McMahon. McMahon now trying to pass in front of the net, came back to him. Camp to Tanev right point, to McCabe high slot, over to Tanev along the right board. Down to Alex Steves back of the net, to McMahon along the left board. Back to McCabe, he'll fire, and this deflects in on Soderblom, who is down in the heap in the crease in the butterfly position. And he makes the save and holds on, and the whistle stops play as Connor Murphy mixing it up with Alex Steves. It's now 2-1 Toronto with 7:30 left in period number 2. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
This is Jason Dickinson, and you're listening to Blackhawks Radio on 720 WGN.
Get cash in a flash for your older wreck car today. That old piece of junk car is still hogging up space in your driveway. Do something about it. Global Auto Recycling and Repair will take that rusty old bucket of bolts off your hands today, and you'll get cash in a flash. Family owned and operated, Global Auto has been serving Chicagoland for over 60 years, and they'll pay you cash in a flash to take away that old clunker that's been annoying you for way too long. Call Global Auto Recyclers at 847-608-4700 today.
Unite against plastic water bottles, Chicago. When you enjoy Culligan water at a Hawks game this season, you're avoiding single-use plastic water bottles. Culligan believes it's easy to enjoy great-tasting water and create a better planet, one refreshing drink at a time. From your home to the madhouse, Culligan is on a mission to replace 40 billion single-use plastic bottles annually around the world with sustainable solutions. Culligan, the official water provider of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
After we met and we started dating, Nancy and I lived 150 miles apart, and I would drive my old jalopy car, and it was roughly a 3-hour distance. It took 3 years I drove across that state back and forth dating her every weekend.
Persistence.
And I would have never stopped. I had a lot of energy back then, 36 years ago.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
Don't miss the Green Hat giveaway courtesy of Constellation Energy on Wednesday, March 5th. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a festive corduroy green hat before the Blackhawks face off against the Ottawa Senators at 6:30 p.m. Get your tickets now at blackhawks.com/tickets.
Now draw to the right of Soderblom. The Leafs get it again. Riley along the left boards. Put it down to the corner. Domi slots the puck across the rink. And it's fired on goal by Robertson. The puck hit the post and trickled on the goal line, but not over the goal line. The Hawks catch a break. The puck is whipped all the way down the ice by Brody.
Yeah, I think Robertson caught Soderblom just a little bit off guard here as he just fires this one, and it's right on the goal line before Brody pulls this one off and fires it down the ice. Soderblom just misses this one, and Brody was there, and if he wasn't there, that was going to go in.
Face off now to Soderblom's right. Reichel facing off against Domi. Domi wins the face-off. Back to the line. Ekman Larsson fires a wrist shot from the left point that sails over the net. McMahon fires from the right circle now. Soderblom with the butterfly save. McMahon again now in the right wing corner. Sends the puck out to the right point, but nobody is there, and the puck will slide all the way down deep into the Leaf zone. Ekman Larsson then gave it away along the near boards. Reichel put it back up to the point, but picked off by the Leafs. Domi back into the Hawk zone, down the left wing. Saucer pass in front. Ekman Larsson grabs the puck in the far circle and then lost the puck down to the inboards. Brody had it knocked off his stick in front of the net. And from between the circles, Reichel pokes the puck out to center ice where the Leafs get it back. Riley will flip the puck back into the Toronto zone. Former Hawk Jake McCabe lost the puck and then got it back. Made a pass up the left wing. Robertson center ice. He deflects the puck behind the Hawk net. Martinez there for the Hawks. To Nolan Allen up the right wing side. Pokes it ahead to Donato into the Leaf zone down the right wing. Turning to the half boards. He'll send it across the rink. This is taken away by Tanev, who shot it out the center ice. Donato picks it off. Back into the Leaf zone down the left wing side. He'll whip the puck behind the net and around up the near side. Nyes has the puck there. Nyes across the Hawk blue line with Marner. Coughed up the puck. Seth Jones took it away and backhands it behind the Hawk net. Martinez waiting there. Back to Jones near corner. Jones passing up the right side. Donato center ice. He'll dump it over the left wing corner Leaf zone. Timmons got it back. He's hit by Bedard, but clears behind his net. Around to Benoit. Head to Nylander. Crossing the Hawk line on the left wing. Stopping along the half boards. Put it back into the high slot to Benoit. Put it down beside the net to Tavares, who jams it into the crease. And that's off the stick of Holmberg, and the Hawks are back the other way. Foligno back through center ice over the Leaf line down the left wing. Toe drags by a defenseman. Put it in front. Teravainen fires, and a blocker save made by Wall. What a move by Hawk captain Nick Foligno. Great hands there. Mikheyev now crossing the Leaf line down the left wing. Got by Timmins to the corner. Leaves the puck for Foligno. Whips it behind the net around to Teravainen at the right point. He floats it in front of the net, intended for a deflection. Now Mikheyev got it back behind the net. Out to Murphy right point. Sends it left point. Vlasic to Foligno at the left point. He'll whip it down behind the Leaf net. It's intended for Teravainen. Taken back by Foligno, left corner. Sends it around right point to Murphy. Drops it there for Vlasic. Long shot. Oh, and Wall never got a good look at that. He got the body in front of it, somehow knocked it wide. Foligno now, bottom of the right circle. Tried to center the puck. It tumbles in front of the net, away at the far side. And there to get the puck, John Tavares. Head to Benoit. He'll stick it off the glass to the Hawk blue line. Connor Murphy right there. Quick pass back up the right wing side. Teravainen deflects it down in behind the Leaf net. The goaltender Wall out to play it up the far side. Taken back by the Hawks. Here's a shot from the slot by Kurashev, and a blocker save made by Wall. Now, here's Nazar beside the net. Walks out in front and fires, and Joseph Wall is down to stop the puck in the butterfly position. Scrambles and holds on, and the whistle will stop play. 4:07 left in period number 2. It's the Leafs 2 and the Hawks 1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $249 a month or get $2,000 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 3rd. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Do you have a plumbing emergency? Call Four Seasons. An electrical emergency? Call Four Seasons. A heating or cooling emergency? Call Four Seasons. Same-day hot water tank installation needed? Call Four Seasons. Need a whole home generator? Call Four Seasons. We guarantee same-day installation on all heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs. And no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
At the Midwestern University Eye Institute, they take the time to get to know you. Their student and faculty providers offer affordable, unrushed, and thorough healthcare. Experience the Midwestern difference for your family's eye care with adult and pediatric services that include dry eye treatment, migraine prevention, eye allergies, and so much more. Located just off I-355 and Butterfield Road, visit MWUclinics.com to learn more. The Midwestern University Clinics, your family's home for healthcare.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Connor Murphy. Let's get back to the action.
Now back to the game.
Friday Night Hockey is back here at the United Center March 7th as the Hawks take on the Utah Hockey Club. Be here for the action, a pregame party, and giveaways in the atrium, courtesy of Modelo. For tickets, visit blackhawks.com/tickets. We will start a 3-game road trip in Utah, Vegas, finishing off at Anaheim, and then come back here and play the next one at the United Center.
Yeah. In Utah, I don't know if we'll see Josh Doan, who is the son of Shane Doan, who is a special assistant to Brad Treliving of these Toronto Maple Leafs, and Shane Doan is here. One of the classiest guys you'll ever meet in the game. Now inside the Hawk zone along the right side boards. Matthews pokes the puck to the line. Ekman Larson right point. Does a little spin with the puck and fires it in front. Look out. It's chopped just wide by Matthews. Nyes coughs up the puck. Slaggert will grab it out near the line. Pokes it down ice into the Leaf zone. Donato racing to try and get to it. He was beaten to the puck, however, by Riley, who moves it behind the Leaf net up the near side. And then Riley misfires on a headman pass. This goes the length of the ice. Icing called against Toronto. 3:22.
Sorry, John. If you look at the Maple Leafs, not many guys have a real good plus-minus, but Chris Tanev is a plus 24, and he plays up against the other team's top line. Real nice addition to Toronto's lineup, and he's a playoff type of defenseman that every team would like to have. Morgan Riley, who just sent that puck down the ice, he's a minus 16. That's a little bit concerning on the back end there. He's their probably most talented offensive defenseman, but struggles in his own end.
Off the draw, Nazar fires from the top of the left circle over the Leaf net. Puck taken back now by Martinez, left point. To Kurashev along the left sideboard. Put it to Bertuzzi back of the Leaf net. He lost it to Matthews, and then the puck comes free. And Riley will skate it out up the left wing side, poke it ahead to center ice off the glass. Kurashev back in the Hawk zone. To Bertuzzi over the center ice circle. Now to Jones over the Leaf line. A long shot from the high slot deflects up off the glass and off of Riley's stick. There's puck along the left boards, and the Leafs get the puck. Riley to center ice on the left wing. Waves it ahead. Holmberg down the left wing side. Hawk zone. A tough angle shot. And a pad save made by Soderblom. Kurashev the other way. Crisscrossing with Bertuzzi over the Leaf line. Gave Bertuzzi the puck along the left boards. Tried to spin it to the end boards and did, but there's Jake McCabe to get it. 2:28 left in period number 2, and the Leafs have a 2-1 lead. McCabe behind his net. Chased out. Thanks a pass up the left wing for Nylander at center ice. Crosses the Hawk blue line. Stripped of the puck. Brody passing to Foligno over the Leaf line left point. Stopping there. He'll whip it down behind the net. Round it goes to McCabe, who then gave it to McCann. He gave it away. Teravainen pokes the puck near the far corner. McCabe to Foligno behind the net to Teravainen right corner. He waves it in front of the net. And McCabe took a baseball swing at the puck and missed. Teravainen now to Foligno in the right wing circle, then right point. He'll turn and whip it back down toward the left wing corner. Tavares intercepts for the Leafs, clears it off the boards and down. And again, we're going to get icing here to the Leafs.
Yeah, that's a good shift there. Nick Foligno, been one of the best forwards on the ice. He starts this all off with a nice play in the neutral zone, gets it in the offensive zone, and then created a couple good opportunities. A little bit earlier, Benoit tried to take him out, and a nice little toe drag. You talked about that one, but that's one where you toe drag into the middle of the ice there. You better make sure that you're getting by your check. And Benoit is no small man at 6'4", 210, and is a physical defenseman.
Now he leads the Leafs in hits overall. Face-off circle to the right of Wall.
That was a swing and a miss on Foligno on that attempted hit.
Yeah, but what great hands. He showed a lot of legerdemain there, Troy. That's a term that we can talk about in the
or not.
Or not. Now inside the Leaf zone, bottom of the circle. Bedard takes the puck, put it back to the left point. Vlasic to Maroon, high slot. Back to Vlasic along the left boards to Maroon, high slot again. Winds up and fires, and a kick save made by Wall. Murphy from the right boards. Put it down to the right wing corner. Here's Bedard, leaving it in the corner. Murphy poked it behind the Leaf net, but Tanev intercepts. Here's the puck off the boards and down, and again, icing is the call against the Leafs. I guess if you've got one of the best face-off teams in the league, you can afford to take a few icing calls.
No, you got to take pressure off, and a couple good shifts here by the Hawks, and it's exactly what you want to do. You look at the Toronto team, and they haven't been able to get the line change, so this is the third group that this is facing this line that Toronto has on the ice. Donato steps in to take the draw against Tavares, and he's going to get a second opportunity.
Thought he might get tossed. They're going to let him stay. And Donato wins it. A Vlasic high slot. Pumps a shot toward the net. It sails high and wide. Jones took the puck back along the right board. Spins it down behind the net to the left wing corner to Vlasic. He'll put it back in behind the net. Donato left it in front for Bedard. To Donato left wing corner. Trying to work his way past McCabe. Now the puck comes free up the slot. Vlasic. High slot now to Jones. He'll fire. And that hit McMahon and ricochets back down ice into the Hawk zone. And Vlasic on the double back to take it in front of McMahon. Over to Jones along the right board. Head to Donato. Over the Leaf line, right point. Pins it down behind the net up the far side for Slaggert. It's knocked off his stick. Max Domi to the puck in the Hawk zone down the right wing side. Put it out in front of the net. Look out, they score. It's Robertson again. Domi made what looked like a blind centering pass from the right wing corner about 2 feet below the goal line. It was perfectly placed in front of the net for Robertson, who jammed it home. It's now 3-1 to Toronto Maple Leafs with 14 seconds left in the period.
And boy, some really good pressure by the Hawks. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Some nice pressure for the Hawks. And then Soderblom tries to reach out here with a poke check, and he just doesn't extend the stick far enough. Seth Jones lost the step on Domi, and just a bang play again for Robertson, who picks up his second of the night, his 10th of the season, and the Hawks now down 3-1.
And now a shot, they score inside the Leaf zone as we rejoin the play. Kurashev lights the lamp. With 6 seconds left in period number 2, a great response by the Hawks. As the Hawks were moving into the Leaf zone, Kurashev got free. He took a pass from Nazar that originated from the right wing circle and put it in behind wall.
Yeah, this time it's Nazar out battling Domi, and then seeing Kurashev, who's got his stick down on the ice, who's presenting it. Good strong bottom hand there, and a little separation between him and Oliver Ekman-Larsson. A little push in the back there, and gets himself a little bit of space there, and that's a big one for the Hawks.
Yeah.
Talked about so many times that the momentum swings at the end of the periods, giving up a goal or scoring a goal in the last minute. Well, that's going to go in favor of the Hawks as they head into the third period, down by 1. Big goal here by the Hawks to finish off that period.
For Philip Kurashev, that's his 5th on the season from Frank Nazar at 1954. And so 3-2 is the score after 2 periods of play. The shots favoring Toronto, 23-20. If you're the Maple Leafs heading into the dressing room, I mean, they're a pretty good veteran bunch, so I don't think they're going to be anybody questioning anybody, but I would think that Craig Berube, their head coach, will like to see a little bit better defensive effort as they go along.
Well, I think that they had a real strong period. They outshot the Hawks 17-10, and, you know, you would expect the push coming. They got the push from their group of guys, and they rattled off 3 straight goals, but that one at the tail end by Kurashev is going to sting a little bit and certainly help the Hawks into the third period. I'd say it's going to help the Hawks more than it's going to hurt the Maple Leafs in this situation. That's a big goal. Nice, real solid effort by Frank Nazar, who's got 9 points in the last 12 games.
Yeah.
Probably the hottest Blackhawk player as far as points. But we're going to have an opportunity to talk to a guy who's racked up a lot of points over his career
momentarily. Yeah. By the way, I want to mention the face-offs right now favoring the Leafs only by 1, a single tally. The Blackhawks have won 17 of 35 for 49% against a team like the Maple Leafs. They've got 4 guys that come into this game with a face-off win percentage north of 50%. So you talked about them being a good face-off team, and they are, but the Hawks have held their own. And Connor Bedard, by the way, has won 5 of 9. So to his credit, and you've spoken about this a number of times, but Bedard has been better on face-off.
Yeah, he's really focused on that, and I was talking on the TV yesterday about some of the positioning by Bedard in his own end of the ice, and he's really aware of his responsibilities, not running around, not chasing plays, and focusing on his responsibilities. He's done an excellent job.
Let's go down and talk to our guest in between periods, Teuvo Teravainen, who is a member of Team Finland in the Four Nations face-off. And Teuvo, congratulations on that, and congratulations on picking up your 500th career point on the Hawks' first goal of the game. So how you feeling these days, buddy?
Yeah, thank you. I feel good. It's just awesome to be back playing here, and just getting that 500 is pretty special, actually. I guess I played a couple games then.
If you look at your career, did you ever think you'd get to this point where you would have 500 career points in the NHL?
Yeah, I never thought so for sure. Just go game by game, and I guess I'm getting older now, so gotta just enjoy the moment.
You're one of those old guys now, like the rest of us, right?
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I still don't feel like that, but yeah.
Yeah. How big is that goal by Kurashev at the tail end of the period there, heading into the third period, giving you guys a little bit of a mental edge going into that third period where you kind of struggled in that period against Toronto, who scored off the 3 straight goals?
Yeah, for sure. We had some good looks at the end there, but then they score. So that was a tough moment, but just great goal by the end there. Now we're back in the game.
All right, Teo, thanks for joining us here in the intermission, man. Go get some fluids and go get them in the third period.
All right, thank you.
We appreciate it very much. Teuvo Teravainen, it was turbo time earlier in the night as he scored the first goal of the game and his 500th NHL point. 3-2 is the score, favoring the Maple Leafs after 2 periods. Charlie's going to be along with the full intermission report. And then third period action will ensue. We got a good one here. An original 6 battle favoring the Leafs after 40 minutes at 3-2. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Hockey season is in full swing, and with FanDuel, you can turn a little hunch into a true power play. Because right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Put your first bet in the back of the net on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook and official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. Must be 21 or older, present in Illinois. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
They say it's always better to give than to receive. But at Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, we understand there are a few things you need to take in order to give your best. Things like heart, comfort, and care. Because with Blue Cross standing by your side, you can always take heart, knowing you have a local partner that's as dedicated and passionate about watching your community thrive as you are. You can also take comfort, assured that for nearly 90 years, the security and peace of mind that comes with the Blue Cross card has been handed down for generations, empowering families to live full and healthy lives through every stage. But most of all, wherever your path leads, you can always take care. Confident the support you need will be forever in reach, elevating and simplifying your healthcare experience for all the journeys to come. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Marquette Bank has been helping neighbors, families, and business owners in Chicagoland for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. When you bank with Marquette Bank, you have a partner for your business. Whether you need a small business loan, help with cash management, or help with your personal banking, Marquette Bank is here to support your business. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
Give people a place to gather and make fire the focal point of your home again. With a majestic fireplace or insert, you'll enjoy the warmth and ambiance of fire with contemporary style and the latest technology. Whether you're looking for wood, electric, or gas, indoors or out, Majestic offers a broad range of sizes and styles. Visit their showroom on Bowes Road in Elgin or call for a free estimate. 847-741-5903. 847-741-5903. House of Fireplaces, giving you a warm feeling since 1953.
For the lowest gas prices in Chicagoland, visit WGNradio.com/gas prices. Sponsored by your local Chevy dealers at ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Intermission?
It's time for an intermission update.
Intermission already?
Powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Here's Charlie Remeliotis.
It's time for the second period intermission, powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. It's 3-2 Maple Leafs through 40 minutes of hockey. A massive goal by the Blackhawks with 6.2 seconds left in that period should give them some momentum going into the third after Toronto tilted the ice in their favor. So we'll see what the final 20 brings here at the UC. We had 9 other games on the NHL schedule today. A few of them went final earlier in the day, and we're getting some final scores trickle in right now. Let's start in Washington, where the Capitals rolled past the Edmonton Oilers 7-3. Alex Ovechkin recorded a hat trick. He's now 13 goals away from passing Wayne Gretzky in the all-time NHL leader. Man, it's going to be surprising if Ovechkin does not hit it before this season's end with the pace that he's going with. The New York Rangers knocked off the Pittsburgh Penguins 5-3 earlier today, despite being outshot 39-16 by the Penguins. The Tampa Bay Lightning took care of business against the Seattle Kraken, beating Seattle 4-1. Brandon Hagel, former Blackhawk, scored a shorthanded goal for his 27th goal of the season. The St. Louis Blues knocked off the Colorado Avalanche 3-1 in a Central Division showdown. And then a game that just went final in Nashville, the New Jersey Devils shut out the Predators 5-0. Boy, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in Nashville at the trade deadline. The Detroit Red Wings were up 4-2 on the Anaheim Ducks, but Anaheim has stormed back to force overtime, which is currently going on right now. Patrick Kane and Alex DeBrincat each have a goal for Detroit. And then a few 1-1 games. The Stars and Islanders are tied at 1-1 in the second. Sharks and Flames knotted up at 1-1 in the first. And then in the first intermission in Utah, the Canucks and Hockey Club are tied 0-0. We got no score there. Utah's up 11-4 in the shots on goal department. Elsewhere in sports, some spring training action. The Cubs beat the Texas Rangers 6-5 to improve to 4-0 in the Cactus League. Kyle Tucker made his first start of the spring and went 0 for 3. Meanwhile, the Chicago White Sox lost to the Kansas City Royals 4-3 in their second game of the spring. We have a trade in the WNBA. The Chicago Sky are reportedly trading two-time All-Star Ariel Atkins to the Washington Mystics in exchange for the number 3 overall pick in the 2025 draft. And then over in college basketball, some Big Ten action. Indiana upset number 13 ranked Purdue 73-58. UCLA beat Ohio State 69-61. And Rutgers defeated USC 95-85. Meanwhile, here at the UC, Hawks down 3-2 to the Toronto Maple Leafs. We'll take a quick break, then bring in Troy Murray for a period recap. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Lou Manfredini helps you around the house Saturday morning starting at 6 on WGN.
Weighing my options in the morning can be a lot. Sweater or scarf, coffee or OJ, McGriddles or McMuffin. Well, at McDonald's, they're keeping my mornings simple and savory. See, I can grab 2 delicious breakfast sandwiches for just $6. The options? An iconic sausage McMuffin with egg and a savory sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. So if you're like me and wondering which breakfast sandwich should I dig into first, well, let McDonald's help you out. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal, single item or regular price.
From squeaky brakes to a check engine light, think of Bob Josh Chevrolet in Elburn for all your vehicle service needs. They service all makes and models. From routine maintenance to major repairs, their GM certified service department has you covered with a fair, family-friendly price. Call 630-448-4083 or book online at bobjoshchevrolet.com. Bob Josh Chevrolet, Route 47, Elburn, Illinois, next to Reams Meat Market.
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time.
Hey, Hawks fans, next season marks 100 years of Blackhawks hockey in Chicago, a century of unforgettable goals, iconic championships, legendary players, and generations of fans standing together. Now it's your turn to be part of the story. Full and half-season ticket plans are on sale now at blackhawks.com/membership. With a Blackhawks membership, you won't just watch the season, you'll be a part of it. Experience the rivalries, celebrations, and moments that will be talked about for the next 100 years. Secure your seat today at blackhawks.com/membership. Back here at the United Center, Hawks down 3-2 to the Toronto Maple Leafs. They bring in Troy Murray. Troy, I don't think we were surprised that the Maple Leafs were going to push in that second period, and they sure did with 3 goals in the 20 minutes of action.
Yeah, so we talked after the first 20 minutes. You knew that Toronto was going to come with a strong push. They're a veteran group of guys. They've got a lot of skill. They've been there before, and it was probably kind of what you would expect. And if you're the Blackhawks, sometimes you get a little bit overwhelmed. Do they have the firepower to match Toronto? No. And I think Toronto, picked it up, but it wasn't really their stars. It was, some of their support cast that did the damage there. You look at Robertson with a couple of goals, and and McCabe with the shot from the point. Not the Matthews, Marner, Nylander combination that you would expect from the Maple Leafs, but they got good production there. And now the Hawks chasing into the third period. But I'll tell you that last goal in 9 seconds after Toronto increased the lead to 3-1 is a big goal for the Hawks.
I was doing the math on the fly. There was 8.1 seconds between goals. We got Landon Slaggert scored right off the faceoff 7 seconds into the game a few weeks ago. That flirted with a really quick goal right off the draw.
Yeah, it was a nice job. Good hustle by Bertuzzi to make the play along the boards. Nazar with his speed, he gets in there, and Kurashev, smart play by him to just get into the offensive zone, get to the far post. Got a little bit of separation there, gave a little bit of a cross check into the back of Oliver Ekman-Larsson that gave him that separation, but a real good effort to finish off that period. And again, we've talked about Nazar, and he's been really effective. Bertuzzi's got a couple of assists in this game, so I think you need a little bit more from some of your offensive players. Bedard, no shots on goal, no shot attempts on goal so far, and that's not the way that he wants to be. And I think he's played actually a pretty good game.
What was that for? You didn't trust my math on the fly?
No, I don't trust you. You were John's math whatsoever. Mine is suspect, but you guys are worse than me by far.
My grandma was a math teacher, a longtime math teacher, and so I think she would be disappointed in where my math on the fly has come since my high school and college days.
Did you go to both of those?
With what?
Did you go to both of those?
I graduated barely. All right, Hawks down 3-2 going into the final frame here. We'll set up the third period next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Lost your health insurance? You might be eligible for a special enrollment period on the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Get Covered Illinois navigators are ready to help you enroll in a quality, affordable health plan with essential benefits to cover prescription drugs, hospitalizations, maternity care, and much more. You might even qualify for financial help. Go to getcoveredillinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here.
What's up, Blackhawks fans? Enjoying the game should be easy, so don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey. Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some pizza from your go-to and grab some Bud Light to stock your fridge. See, it's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. As the official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks, Enterprise is ready to go the extra mile. They're dedicated to the most dedicated fans in the game. And with Enterprise on your team, you can move forward with confidence, knowing they've got your back. They're always available with mobility solutions, whether you need a rental replacement, truck, or even tailored business strategies. At Enterprise, your goal is their goal, and they're ready with the assist.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7, 1-833-PLUM-911.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
The third period is next.
The third period.
Here for a recap is Charlie Remeliotis.
Blackhawks and Leafs on the ice for the start of the third period here at the UC. Toronto pulled away in that second with a 3-1 lead, but it was Chicago that scored with 6.2 seconds left in the second period. Philip Kurashev's 5th goal of the season.
Robertson, who picks up his 2nd of the night, his 10th of the season, and the Hawks now down 3-1.
Now, shot, they score inside the Leaf zone as we rejoin the play. Kurashev lights the lap. With 6 seconds left in period number 2, a great response by the Hawks. As the Hawks were moving into the Leaf zone, Kurashev got free, He took a pass from Nazar that originated from the right wing circle and put it in behind Wall.
For every Blackhawks goal, Marquette Bank is donating $80 to a local charity to celebrate 80 years of neighborhood banking and giving back to their community. We're now headed into the third period. Let's finish the game strong. Sponsored by Finishing Chicago. For commercial painting, wall covering, drywall finishing, or glazing contractors, go to finishingchicago.com. John, how did the Blackhawks capitalize on that late goal in the second by Khrushchev?
Well, they seize on the momentum, and they get off to a good start here in period number 3, much the way they did in period number 1. That's my opinion.
I love it. They got to give Frank a win on his last game as the organist.
Their lips to God's ears, Charlie. Thank you very much. All right, third period about to begin. Connor Bedard will face it off with Austin Matthews. Matthews, if you can believe it, is in his 9th season in the National Hockey League. He's the Leafs captain. Underway here, the Leafs control. McCabe firing it down beside the Hawk net. Soderblom clears the puck up the near side, not out. Matthews to Tanev right point. Put the puck into the high slot for Marner, who was backing up and had the puck swept off his stick down ice into the Leaf zone. Slaggert moving in right on top of McCabe in the corner. And McCabe kicks the puck behind the Leaf net over to Chris Tanev. Tanev moving up the left wing side will stop. Drops it down between the circles to McCabe, who leaves the puck in front of the Leaf net for Chris Tanev. Nudging up the right wing side, Tavares at center ice. Turning away from Hawk captain Nick Foligno. Guides the puck ahead to Nylander, who whacks it down the boards into the Hawk zone, but this circles the net, ends up the far side. McCabe guides the puck to center ice. William Nylander back into the Hawk end. He coughed up the puck to Foligno. He's back the other way. Leaves the puck at center ice to Jones. He dumps it off the left side boards and down behind the Toronto net. Tavares there to Riley. Sticks it up the boards, not out. Jones fires from the right point, and that's into the glove of Joseph Wall. Wall will hold on to the puck. Face-off will ensue in the circle to his left with the Leafs leading 3-2.
With that goal by Khrushchev at the end of the second period, it's time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila. Face-off to Wall's left-hand side. It'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric face-off for all the right reasons. Call 866-4Seasons.
It's going to be Frank Nazar, who's 2 for 3 on draws so far tonight, facing off against David Camp. And Camp wins this draw. Timmins behind the net. Stripped of the puck by Khrushchev. Then Timmins took it back, and then Bertuzzi jostles him into the corner boards. They continue to scrum for the puck. Khrushchev reaching in, scrapes it out of there. Then Wall, actually now Timmins took it back. Timmins along the right side board. A lot of hacking and whacking down there. Timmins works the puck free. Camp to center ice. To Steves on the right wing side. He'll flip it down to the right wing corner. Hawk in. Camp tried to put it in front of the net. Soderblom with a goal stick whacks it out of there. And then Nazar clears the puck down to the Leaf blue line. Jake McCabe there. Quick pass up the left wing. Alex Steves at center ice in front of the benches. And he redirects the puck down behind the Hawk net. Soderblom leaving it there for Seth Jones. Passes out over the center ice circle. Craig Smith, he had the goal last night in Columbus. Took the puck into the Leaf zone, drops it along the left wing boards. This is picked off by McMahon. Head to Domi at center ice. Crisscrossing into the Hawk line, Robertson. Now to Domi left wing corner. To McMahon left circle. To Riley left point. Ekman Larson high slot. One-timer, blocker save made by Soderblom. Riley again from the left point firing. And that was blocked in front of the Hawk net by Nolan Allen. Penalty coming up here to the Hawks. Domi with the puck at the right point. Put it down to Ekman Larson along the right side boards. To Riley, high slot to Domi, top of the left wing circle. Back to Riley at the line. Ekman Larson, right point to Matthews. High slot over to Domi, left circle. Fed it back through the high slot. Equidistant between Riley and Matthews. They both let the puck go, and it flows down into the Leaf zone. Still on a delayed penalty situation. Nazar steals the puck in front of the Leaf bench, and the whistle blows. So the Hawk penalty killing will need to be effective here as they try to stay within a goal of the Leafs.
Number 15, 2 minutes, tripping.
Craig Smith, 2 minutes for tripping. You heard the call there. Toronto scored at the tail end of their first power play opportunity when Seth Jones was in the box. Faced off the right-hand side of Soderblom.
Penalty at 2:46 of period number 3. Tavares against Foligno on the draw. Former teammates. Tavares wins the draw. Marner put it down beside the net. Matthews whacks it on goal from beside the net. That's turned out of there by Soderblom. And then Foligno sent Nylander for a tumble in the left wing corner, but the Leafs retain the puck. Marner's got it just inside the line. Long shot stopped by Soderblom with the stick. Loose puck tumbles over to Teravainen. He'll skate it up the left wing to center ice. Short-handed over the Leaf line to Murphy down the slot. He whacks it toward the net. It never got through. And the puck taken back by the Leafs. Nylander busting down the left wing side. Hawks zone will fire. And that's low and wide to the near post. Tavares coughed up the puck at the line. Teravainen's got it at center ice. Flips it into the Leaf zone to the right wing corner. Ilya Mikheyev there. He's got the Hawks' only short-handed goal. Mikheyev back of the net. Gave it to Teravainen along the left sideboards, and then it's stripped off his stick by Tavares and down behind the Leaf net. Marner's got it there. 1:05 on the Leaf power play. Matthews will give the puck a little spin and carry behind his net, and then out up the right wing side. Matthews leads the Leaf rush. Hands it ahead to Robertson. He's got a pair tonight. Gave it to Domi, crossing the Hawk line, weaving into the high slot. Drops it off to Riley, left point. To Robertson, high slot. To Ekman-Larsson, right point. Put it behind the Hawk net. And McMahon will steer it out to the left point. Max Domi over to Riley, right point. Then down to the right wing half boards. Ekman-Larsson. Put it right wing corner. Robertson steered it back toward the point. Mikheyev got a stick in there, deflecting it to center ice. Leafs are right back into the Hawk zone, led by Domi. He dropped it in the high slot. This is picked up by Ilya Mikheyev. Snaps the pass ahead for Nazar, but it eludes him and ends up down behind the Leaf net. Ekman-Larsson back to get it there. Now 12 seconds left on the Leaf power play. Riley leading the last Leaf rush on this power play. Passing it ahead to Steves. Hawk line left wing. Sticks the puck down behind the net. And Steve's got it there, moves it up the slot to Tanev. He'll fire, and sliding out to knock it down was Soderblom with a butterfly save. The Hawks are back to full strength. Murphy to the puck. Hawks side, right side in the Hawk zone. Passing it ahead to Nazar. And at the Leaf line, he'll dump it to the left wing corner. The Leafs get it back. Alex Steves on the right wing of center ice. Sends the puck into the right wing corner, Hawk in. Brody takes a hit but clears the puck away, but not out. Lawrence along the right side board. Pokes the puck down behind the Hawk net to the far corner. Brody there to Allen back in the net. Sent it around the glass to Donato at the Hawk line. Hands it off there to Bedard. Through center ice over the Leaf line. Down the right wing. Stripped of the puck from behind, but it rolls past Bedard to the inboards. He's hit there by Ekman-Larsson that kept it alive to Donato. To Allen left point. Fires a screaming eagle. That hit Kurashev on the way in and goes wide to the right point. Brody will stick it down behind the net. Around here's Bedard at the left point. Sent it down to Kurashev along the left wing board. To Donato back in the net. He tried to roll out the far side of the net and wrap it around. The puck rolled off his stick instead. And Stephen Lawrence will skate the puck out the center. Lawrence with a couple of Blackhawks in tow will dump the puck to the left wing corner in the Hawk zone and get off on a chain.
Some good pace here for the Hawks early on in this period.
Now Nolan Allen gets tied up behind the Hawk net but frees himself from Nylander. Passes up the left wing to Brody. Hawk line to Nazar over the Leaf line. He'll fire from the right circle, and the stick breaks in the process. Puck tumbles behind the net. Then Waugh steers it up the near side. Picked off by Bertuzzi. He flips the puck off of the broken and discarded stick behind the net. Around it goes to Foligno along the right sideboards. He'll whip it down back in the net. Bertuzzi's got it there. Bertuzzi in the left wing corner. Turns off Benoit. Battling for the puck. Bertuzzi gave it to Foligno. Back to Tyler Bertuzzi. He and Benoit continue their battle to the far corner. Tavares takes the puck, swings it behind the Leaf net near corner. Kurashev took it away. To Foligno behind the net. To Bertuzzi right corner. To Jones at the right point. To Kurashev left circle. Here's Foligno jamming his way in front. Here's a shot from the line by Martinez, and it's gloved out of the air by Wall, and he'll hold on. Good battle by all the Hawks down in that last sequence. 13:03 left in period number 3. The Leafs lead at 3-2. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Circa Sports Chicago is sports betting the way it should be. I'm talking the best odds, higher limits, and the unmatched convenience of betting 24/7 right here in Illinois. College basketball is heating up, and March is right around the corner. Plus, the NBA and NHL seasons are in full swing with playoff races intensifying. Download the Circa Sports app today. Sports betting has never been this exciting. I use it, I love it, and I know you will too. Circa Sports Chicago, sports betting the way it should be.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Port, Chicago, Illinois.
We asked people why they sold their homes to Grandview Homes instead of using a real estate agent.
I decided that spending the time and money to rehab the unit and sell it through conventional means was not in my best interest. They give you a fair price offer, close quickly, and pay promptly. The process with Grandview was virtually effortless.
Whether you have a hard-to-sell home, want a stress-free sale, or simply need to sell your home fast, Grandview Homes is the name you know and the name you can trust. Visit GrandviewHomes.com to discover the easiest and fastest way to sell a home.
Bringing you Chicago's news daily, The Lisa Dent Show. Weekdays starting at 2. Now back to the game.
Don't miss the Blackhawks St. Patrick's Day celebration presented by Bud Light on Wednesday, March 5th. Enjoy festive fun in the atrium before the Blackhawks face off against the Ottawa Senators at 6:30 p.m. Grab your green gear and get your tickets now at blackhawks.com/tickets. The Blackhawks get an opportunity to get a line change here. Nick Foligno steps into the face-off circle. The Blackhawks line change sponsored by Gilkey Windows, the best line of fiberglass windows and doors.
And we're joined in the booth by some old friends. Brandon Faber's youngsters are here. Welcoming them all in here.
Yeah, shot the puck in between the second and third periods. You did half and half. You did okay.
Not bad.
Yeah.
You do 50% in this league, man. You're gonna be into a pile of cash. Here's Murphy from the right point, Leaf zone. Down to Teravainen, top of the right circle. He retreats to the blue line. Spins the puck down to the right wing boards. Nick Foligno there. Hawk captain swings it over to the left wing side. Vlasic will fire toward the net. Blocked in front by Tanev. Loose puck to the near corner. Matthews set it ahead for Marner. He lost the puck inside the line. Vlasic tried to poke check it deep to the corner, but Marner recovered and cleared the puck down ice into the Hawk end. Murphy will carry behind the Hawk net. Leaves it for Vlasic. Back to Murphy, right wing to center ice. Murphy over the center ice circle now. At the end of his shift, he'll just backhand the puck off the right side boards and down behind the Toronto net. Wall clears it around up the near side. Ekman Larson. He'll sling the puck along the right wing boards in the Hawk zone. Nolan Allen back to grab it there. Whips it around the boards. There's Donato at center ice. Crossing the Leaf line on the left wing to Slaggert, left wing corner. Tried to center. This hit a skate. Ricochets away. And Steves is the other way to Lawrence, to the Hawk blue line to Riley. Sends a tumbler down into the crease. And Soderblom, like a second baseman, picking up a slow ground ball, will just glove it off the ice and hold it. 3-2 Toronto with 11:36 left in period number 3.
By the way, with that penalty kill by the Blackhawks on the Smith penalty, the Blackhawks were back to full strength, sponsored by Northwestern Medicine Orthopedics on a relentless pursuit of better medicine. A huddle called by the Toronto Maple Leafs as they step into the face-off circle. Domi is going to go up against Nazar.
And Domi is the center, so he called that huddle. Face-off circle to the right of Soderblom. Comes out of the Hawk zone. Domi with so much force on that face-off win pulled it back down into the Leaf end. Timmins drives it around up the right side to Robertson at center ice. Goes rink wide with a pass for McMahon. It's past his stick. Then Domi falls down along the left wing boards. Nazar steals the puck, and he'll skate it out. Leaves a 3-on-2 rush through center. And then at the Leaf line, tried to poke it on the left wing side for Bertuzzi. And one of the Leaf defensemen got a stick in there, whacking it away. Domi's got the puck back Leaf zone. Now Connor Timmins. Outlets to center ice. McMahon. Fire it down the glass behind the Hawk net. Around the puck goes to the far side to Jones. He'll one-hand it behind the net around to the near side. Tavares has the puck at the blue line. Hands it off down the slot. Holmberg will fire, and that was blocked out to center ice. And the Leafs get the puck back at the Hawk line. Pontus Holmberg into the Hawk zone. Drops it off William Nylander along the right sideboard. To the line, Tanev to McCabe left point. Nylander high slot to McCabe left circle. Sent it through the slot. And Holmberg was going to one-time it on goal. He shanked it to the near boards. Craig Smith firing it ahead, intended for Maroon. The pass misses and goes down, and icing is called against the Hawks.
Nylander with 33 goals on the season. One of the more dangerous one-on-one players. Stops up. He's got great edge work. He saw that with Alex when he was here, his time with the Blackhawks. And William a notch above what Alex has shown, and you got to really be careful. You don't want to get committed one way or the other. He's going to make you look bad. The one thing you need to do is separate him from the puck as much as possible. Finish your checks on him.
Yeah. And Seth Jones just did that. The old expression is the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Michael Nylander was a very good hockey player in his time in the NHL. Here's Craig Smith to a loose puck, Leaf zone along the left side boards. At the point, he'll drop it off to Maroon, who sends it over to the far corner, then runs into Ekman Larson, who steers the puck up the left wing at center ice. Tavares drops it off to Riley over the Hawk blue line. To Nylander, to Tavares along the left board. Spins it down behind the Hawk net. Murphy in the near corner. Pokes it up the left wing side. Maroon to Murphy. Back to Maroon, Hawk blue line. And he'll send it across the rink to Vlasic in front of the benches, who tips it down the boards in behind the Leaf net, and the teams are in line changes. Tanev back the other way. Crossing a Hawk line down the right wing side. Pokes the puck behind the net to the left wing corner to Matthews. He is checked immediately there by Teravainen. Puck is poked free by Murphy, but not out. And now Foligno took it away. Misses on a pass up ice from Mikheyev, who would have been off on a breakaway, and this goes all the way down, icing called against the Hawks. Just too bad. And only missed by about 3 inches.
Yeah. Well, that close. They're kind of looking over their shoulders here and figuring out what's going on. Matthews and his line mates step onto the ice, so critical face-off here. Got the right guy in the face-off circle. Nick Foligno bears down against Matthews.
Matthews wins the draw, however. Out to Riley at the left point to Marner, to Matthews in the slot. Mishandled the pass. Murphy whacks it away to the near corner to Vlasic. He steers it up the boards, not out, and then Matthews nearly collides with Foligno between the circles. An effective defensive job by Foligno to knock that puck free. Mikheyev at center ice, just over the Hawk blue line. Head to Foligno. He can't clear it into the Leafs zone. Leafs get it back. Here's Riley to center ice, dumping it down the glass behind the Hawk net around to the near corner. Vlasic caught the puck there, put it behind the net over to Brody. Banks a pass up the right side for Bertuzzi, who just got a piece of it, and the puck tumbles in behind the Leaf net, so no icing. Now Benoit turned it over. Bertuzzi to the slot. Nazar fires, and a pad save made by Wall. Steves at center ice, falls under a check from Nazar. Puck goes back into the Leaf zone to Timmins, and then he put it over to Benoit, clears to center ice. Bertuzzi hands it off. Kurashev over the Leaf line down the right wing. Works it through the legs of Benoit to the net, and then couldn't get a clean shot away. Camp the other way for Toronto. So Stephen Lawrence in front of the benches, and he'll slide it down behind the Hawk net. Soderblom put it around up the right wing side. Bertuzzi can't jam it out of the zone. Kept in by the Leafs. Tanev, top of the right wing circle, closes in. He'll fire. They score. In front of the net, I believe Pontus Holmberg cleans up the rebound.
I think Tanev is going to get credit for this. I don't know if it went off one of the Blackhawk players or not, but Bertuzzi loses his stick along the boards, and he can't defend, and all of a sudden Tanev walks down the right-hand side inside the top of the face-off circle, gets the shot, and it just finds its way back.
Yeah, past Tanev.
Soderblom, does it go off Brody in front? Yeah, it ends up going off the left skate of TJ Brody. Boy, just a tough one there. Brody just kind of turns around, looks up to the rafters here at the United. Can't believe that happened, but Toronto now got their 2-goal lead back for Tanev. He's not a goal scorer, but when you fire pucks at the net, Soderblom kind of mishandled that one as well. His second of the season.
So now 4-2 in favor of the Leafs. Hawks attack again. Here's Bedard, bottom of the right circle. Leaf zone, jams the puck in front. It's past the stick of Donato and wide. Slaggert will flip it down for the left wing boards behind the Leaf net. Bedard there to Donato left corner. Out to Vlasic left point. He'll fire, and that deflects off the stick, off the skate of Slaggert. Leafs get the puck and clear their end. Tavares at center ice, so now drop it back into the Leaf zone. Chris Tanev there. Assist, by the way, to McCabe and David Kemp, a couple of former Hawks. And now the puck nearly turned over inside the Leaf line. But Bobby McMahon there to take the puck, and he'll dump it off the right corner boards Hawk zone. Puck bounces out to Robertson, who's buried with a body check from Foligno. And Teravainen takes the puck to Mikheyev. Breaks in over the Leaf line down the right wing, stopping along the half boards. Put it back to Murphy, right point. To Mikheyev along the left side boards. Riley reaching in will check the puck down to the Hawk blue line. Murphy is there. Had to Mikheyev. He lost it back into the Hawk zone. And McMahon put it behind the Hawk net to the near side. Domi then coughed up the puck. McMahon battling with Alec Martinez in the right wing corner. Got the puck to Domi. He'll wave it behind the Hawk net. Connor Murphy there to receive it. Passes up the right side. Center ice to Mikheyev. The Teravainen over the center ice circle. Enters the Leaf zone down the right wing side. Pulls up and stops and floats a shot in on goal. And a blocker save made by Wall. In the left wing corner, Bertuzzi wins the battle for the puck. Bertuzzi and Timmins re-engage in their battle. Timmins got the puck, put it behind the Leaf net to Benoit, and he'll skate it up the left wing side. Hands the puck ahead to Robertson, and he'll backhand it through the air into the Hawk zone. We're down to 5:45 left in the third of a 4-2 Leaf lead. Kurashev, little handoff to Vlasic, Hawk blue line. Back to Kurashev over the Leaf line, down the right wing side. Kurashev bats the puck to the inboards. McCabe to take it away. He sent it over to Matthews. Head to Marner. He turned it over inside the Leaf zone. Jones now top of the left wing circle will fire, and that goes just wide of the far post, and the Hawk hugs the dasher and goes all the way back down ice into the Hawk end. Brody behind the net, chased out by Matthew Knives. So he tried to clear the puck, could not. Here's a pass now from Matthews over to Marner, and from the bottom of the left wing circle drives a shot that deflects up into the protected netting. 5:08 left in period number 3, 4-2 Toronto Maple Leafs. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
This is Connor Murphy, and you're listening to Blackhawks Radio on 720 WGN.
Hi, it's Lou Manfredini. Chicago's weather changes as often as line changes in a hockey game. Beat Chicago's weather extremes with new fiberglass windows from the Gilkey Window Company. Gilkey is Chicago's only family-owned, direct-to-consumer manufacturer who make, in my opinion, the best fiberglass windows and patio doors, independently verified as one of the most energy-efficient windows in America. For beautiful windows ready for any weather, choose fiberglass or choose vinyl. Just be sure to choose Gilkey. Go to Gilkey.com.
Your heart. You'd never think to purposely stop it from pumping. I'm Tara. And when my team at Northwestern Medicine discovered a deadly malformation in my brain, my cardiologist and neurosurgeon said the only way to treat it was by stopping my heart. And that's exactly what they did. 12 times.
Anchored by Northwestern Memorial Hospital, nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Tara's unique condition required a unique team. Collaborating like never before, her team temporarily stopped Tara's blood flow, allowing the catheter to more easily travel through her veins to reach and obliterate the brain malformation.
Stopping my heart saved my life. You don't hear that every day.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
We are back here at the United Center. 5:08 to go. Hawks down by 2. Who's hot? Who's cold? Their last 10 games. Who's hot, who's cold, sponsored by Plumbers and 911 Chicago.
That whiteout this playoffs, Troy, should be special. I mean, with Connor Hellebuck in goal, he didn't fare as well as he wanted to, obviously, in the Four Nations final with Canada, but I'm looking forward to the playoffs and the Winnipeg Jets and their building. It's going to be full and loud and a lot of white. It's going to be cool. I just love that part of the playoffs. Mikheyev into the lead zone to Murphy. Hammers a shot and a kick save made by Wall. Riley clears the rebound off the glass, but not out. Murphy at the right point down to Mikheyev. Tried to hand it back to Murphy coming by. This eludes him, and the puck ends up sliding to center ice. Hawks get it back. Vlasic, a handoff from Foligno over the Leaf line, down the left wing. He'll race in behind the net. Caught by Ekman Larsson, who pushed him off the puck. And then Riley takes it and clears it up the left side and all the way down. And again, icing called against Toronto. 4-2 Leafs with 4:14 left in period 3.
On the 23rd in 1991, an old teammate of mine, Michel Goulet, became the 30th NHL player to earn 1,000 regular season points when he tallied a hat trick in a 3-3 tie at Minnesota. This day in Blackhawks history, sponsored by Global Auto Recycling. Get cash for your car or truck today with Global Auto Recycling.
Give Anders Sorensen an awful lot of credit. He's going for it with 4:14 left on the clock. Arvid Soderblom is on the Hawks bench and a sixth attacker on for the Hawks. And an empty net. Face off now to the right of Wall. The Leafs get it. Riley clears it up the left wing side to McMahon. He'll redirect the puck down into the Hawk zone. Jones beat Robertson to the puck. Put it up the left wing side to Donato, and he'll put it back down behind the Hawk net where Jones picks up the puck. Put it out over the center ice circle. Nazar sends the puck back into the Hawk zone. Bedard to center ice now to Teravainen, to Bertuzzi. Leaf line left wing. He shot it diagonally to the right wing corner. Hawks get it. Here's a shot from Teravainen from the top of the left circle that goes wide. Out to Jones, right point. Snaps the puck down behind the Leaf net. Bertuzzi and McCabe engage. The puck knocked free to Jones. Put it high slot. Teravainen floats it toward the net. It hit Bertuzzi. Gave it to Bedard. Left circle. He fires, and it looked like Wall got just enough of it to knock it wide. Bertuzzi at the line in the deep slot. To Bedard, top of the left wing circle. To Jones in the high slot. Over to Teravainen. A one-timer never got through. Blocked in front by McCabe. Loose puck cleared away but not out. Kept in with a nice play by Donato at the line. Slaps it down behind the Leaf net. McCabe strokes it around up the far side boards. Teravainen took it away inside the line. To Bedard, left point, over to Teravainen, right point. Saucer pass to the deep slot now, Jones. Jones now at the right point. Put it over to Bedard, top of the left wing circle. Here's Bedard carrying to the left wing corner, then beside the Leaf net, over to Teravainen. He bumps it in on goal from the right circle, and Joseph Wall is down to stop it with the pads and the glove and hold on. 2:50 left on the clock for period number 3. The Leafs lead 4-2. Back with the conclusion right after we take this break. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Global Auto is dedicated to recycling vehicles responsibly and providing a greener future for everyone. Did you know that Global Auto is able to recycle almost 85% of your car? The tires, batteries, floor mats, oil, and of course steel can all be recycled or reprocessed. Keep your old rusty vehicle out of the landfill and let Global Auto pick up your car and recycle it. Call 847-608-4700. That's 847-608-4700. It's a win-win with Global Auto Recyclers. You're saving the planet and you're getting cash in a flash.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric, with our biggest sale ever. Furnaces from $39 a month. Furnace and air conditioning combos from $59 a month, plus 72 months interest-free financing and up to a $4,000 system rebate. Four Seasons guaranteed to beat any competitor's price by up to $1,000 guaranteed. So call today for your free in-home estimate and same-day installation.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Seems everything costs more these days. Gas, groceries, and when's the last time you checked your wireless bill? Yikes. When it comes to big wireless, if you're staying, you may be overpaying. Here's how to get the same fast, reliable nationwide coverage without the big wireless bill. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Plans start at just $20 a month, and that's not a short-term promo. Our U.S.-based experts will get you switched and saving in about 20 minutes. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com and start saving today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Connor Bedard. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
With that TV timeout, the same 6 remain on the ice. Blackhawks line change sponsored by Gilkey Windows, the best line of fiberglass windows and doors. I love to see the fact that you got guys like Nazar and Bedard out there. The future of this franchise.
Leafs get the draw. Tanev behind his net drives the puck around off the right side boards into the Hawk zone. And Jones will take the puck and go for a spin behind the Hawk net, then out up the right wing side, then a behind the back pass to Bedard coming along to center ice. To Bertuzzi, Leaf line left wing, pulls out the 7-iron, lifts it across into the right wing corner. We get a late whistle, and they're going to rule this play offside. Face-off comes to center ice.
Soderblom is going to hop off over the boards and come back into the game. He'll probably hang out between the face-off dots here. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Works his way back towards the crease, but Hawks get possession. He'll quickly scoot over to the bench.
Bedard 6 for 12 on draws, loses this one to the Leafs. Riley from the Leafs zone with a pass up the left wing for Matthew Nyes. It misses and goes down, and now we're going to get an icing call in a face-off deep in the Leafs zone in the circle to the right of Joseph Wall.
Well, that's what you wanted to do, is you want to get the face-off in the offensive zone. Soderblom goes and takes his seat. Let's see what you can do here. Everybody's kind of mulling around. Donato's going to step in and take this face-off. Bedard along the boards with Oliver Ekman-Larsson. The only thing he needs to do is jump if they lose this face-off, and Hawks win this one.
Bedard's got the puck out near the left point. Carries it down to the left wing half boards beside the circle. Bedard holding top of the left circle. Now the high slot Jones to Bedard, top of the left circle. Back over to Teravainen, top of the right to Jones, straight away at the line in the deep slot. Jones now. Back to Bedard, top of the left circle. One-timers right into the breadbasket of Wall, and he'll hold on to it there.
Yeah, no chance on that shot. Bedard's too far out there, and they're looking for the one-timer from Seth Jones, but good decision by him not to shoot it because the shooting lane was blocked up there. And Bedard had an opportunity there to take that puck, not one-time it, but walk down the left-hand side.
Tavares and Donato face off, circle to the right of Wall. As we mentioned earlier, Joseph Wall, a St. Louis area native. Leafs get control off the draw, and Nylander fires for the open Hawk net. He misses, and icing is called against the Leafs. They'll do it again in the Toronto zone.
Yeah, Nylander's right-hand shot, he just steps in. Tavares, rather than draw it to the boards, he's drawn it to the middle of the ice.
Now Donato wins this next face-off. Bedard put it to the left point. Jones to Teravainen, right point, hammers a shot and hit one of the Leafs in front. Nylander carrying out the center ice on the left wing, sends a tumbling puck ahead into the Hawk zone for Tavares, but the puck was tumbling and Tavares couldn't control it. Tavares again back into the Hawk zone, drops it off Nylander, top of the right circle, put it over. It's off the skate of Nyes and into the empty Hawk net. They score. So an empty net goal will give the Leafs a 5-2 advantage. Holmberg. So that's actually Pontus Holmberg. My mistake. I'm sorry.
It's a lucky one, too. Nylander fires it across and it goes off his skate and into the empty net.
I think they're going to challenge.
They might challenge for offside on that play.
That or maybe a distinct kicking motion. I don't know.
I don't think it was a kicking motion. But whatever they want to do here, I mean, they might as well take a shot at it if they think it's offside. Maybe they will. Eric Furlat over by the bench talking to Anders Sorensen. Looks like they are going to challenge this.
Okay.
Go down and get the call on the ice.
We got a coach's challenge from Chicago for offside of the blue line.
Yeah, there you go.
He seemed irritated by having to announce that.
I got dinner reservations. Albeit a late one.
Yeah, the Chicago coach is challenging,
Yeah, so they're going to take a second look at this. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. Yeah, that wasn't like a real fun.
That's offside, brother.
Yeah, it's way offside.
That is offside.
So
good call.
It'll be quickly reversed. And this is not the referees, but the linesmen as they look at the iPad in the timekeeper's bench.
Now, a bunch of people had gotten up and left after that fifth Toronto goal that's on the board right now, and you just wonder if they reverse this call, might we see those same people streaming back through the exits to go back to their seats for the final 132?
Well, they're all huddling kind of in the tunnelways to figure out what happens here, but just that quick review that you and I saw, we don't have control over the TVs here, so this is an ESPN game. We'll have to just wait to see what happens.
Yeah. By the way, Anders Sorensen, as the Blackhawks head coach, has the home ice advantage. Tonight's home ice advantage is sponsored by Midwestern University's multi-specialty clinic in Downers Grove, your family's home for healthcare. Visit MWUclinics.com. Still discussing things down at the penalty bench. 132 left on the clock.
You know, we've had one quick look at this, and we haven't seen anything else here, but there's obviously some concern down here. I thought that it was going to be quickly overturned. And I mean, Charlie's got it here on his computer. I don't know what the confusion is here.
But the look that we got, that's the opposite look of what Charlie has.
Yeah, but even here, that puck goes out into the neutral zone. Or does the puck cross the blue line? Yeah, it does.
It does.
I mean, my goodness.
It's clearly
what
offside.
like Eric Furlat is down there looking at the linesman. He's kind of going, hey, come on, let's get moving here.
Yeah, Chicago's challenging the offside.
We've seen stranger things happen in a 2-goal deficit with a minute and 32 to go here in period number 3.
We'll be in Utah in a couple of nights. Get our second look at the Utah Hockey Club, who I don't know if they've arrived on a name or not. Have you heard anything more about that?
They have not. And Utah Hockey Club actually is still in play.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's the Yetis, but that was quickly nixed.
I hope it's Outlaws, because that would be fitting for the state of Utah.
Now, was that a
kind of a historical reference?
But was it a lacrosse team, indoor lacrosse team that had him?
You got me there.
Boy, I don't smoke them if you got them. I guess I'm not really sure what the holdup is here.
Yeah. So we're looking.
Charlie's showing me with his pen. What are you showing me?
Go ahead.
Join the broadcast. Charlie, chirp in.
I think they're trying to see if John Tavares, when he brought the puck into the zone, if he took the puck off of his stick.
Oh my goodness, we're not going to go to that one.
It's
possession.
It's like the Cale McCarthy.
After Chicago's coach's challenge, the play was named to be onside. Therefore, it is a good goal.
So apparently,
this rule is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I'll go on record to say it's ridiculous. My goodness.
By definition, that would mean that John Tavares didn't have possession of the puck as he entered the Hawk zone.
I mean,
it's right on the stick.
It's just.
They got to amend this rule. They got to fix that rule. There's something just. All right.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah.
A lot of things I don't get, but it is a coach's challenge. You fail on the challenge, so now you're shorthanded as Landon Slaggert takes the skate over there. Bedard chirping with somebody on the Toronto bench.
Well, yeah. We've seen some strange rulings, so to speak.
But you know what? He's wow. Boy, I don't know. Even Furlat looked a little bit miffed by that decision. But
what time was that dinner reservation? Yeah. Well, they face it off at center ice, and you hear the chorus of boos coming from this partisan Chicago crowd, and rightfully so. I mean, they showed it on the video board to everybody in the building.
Yeah, but this whole thing about having possession, not having possession, to me, he had. If he didn't have possession, but he was under control. I don't know.
So it's 5-2 in favor of the Leafs. The goal for Pontus Holmberg will hold up. These fans are not happy. They're not going to let this go. Riley down the right wing into the Hawk zone. Backhands one over the net. And puck goes wide. Here's Mikheyev with under a minute left to play. Mikheyev down the left wing. Leaf zone will fire. And a blocker save made by Wall. Bobby McMahon along the left boards. Leaf zone. Passing out now to Max Domi over the Hawk blue line. Domi to the left wing corner. Trying to fight through a check. Got the puck there. Then had it taken away by Alec Martinez, who swats it up the right side boards and down. And now 33 seconds left on the clock. Hawks still trying to kill a penalty. And these fans are letting this officiating staff just know exactly how they feel, and they have every right. Somewhere the league has got to address this. It's been very, very frustrating at times. 13 seconds left on the clock. Jake McCabe, the former Hawk, will carry the puck behind his net, and he'll just milk the clock. And I'll let you listen to the boos. The game ends. The Leafs win 5-2. They score an empty net goal, a controversial one, no less. And 5-2 is the final score. They outshot the Blackhawks in the game 31-27. The Leafs win both ends of the two-game season series. And they will add to their win total as they head toward their playoffs. They're now 35-20-2, while the Blackhawks, with the loss, are now 17-33-7. We'll be back to tell you more about it right after we take this break. This is Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
After we met and we started dating, Nancy and I lived 150 miles apart, and I would drive my old jalopy car, and it was roughly a 3-hour distance. It took 3 years.